The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Saturday night, another Modern Comic Mayhem on Beyond Wednesdays. Here with the crew. I told the guys right before we went live that I've got a good marijuana story for tonight to start off the show. So I hope you all enjoyed yourselves during the session and you planned accordingly for the rest of the show. So here in Phoenix, Arizona, we have medical marijuana, and you can go to a dispensary, and it's cheap as fuck. So I usually go in once a month, and I buy 2 ounces, and the ounces are usually anywhere from like $60 to $100 a piece. This last time I went in, I got 2 $60 ones. Well, when I opened the second one, and I put it in this little jar. I put my flower in these little cheesy jars, like the cannabis nerd that I am. And dude, it smelled sweet. It smelled like somebody had fucked with it, like somebody had sprayed it with something, or there was like mold on it or something. It was really, really bad, and it had and when I opened it from the Mylar sealed bag, I fucking put it in the jar, and then when I opened the jar to take some out, it was like red. It was almost dyed red. So anyways, I go to the fucking dispensary because I'm like, I'm not gonna smoke this shit. Go back to the dispensary, and I know they're not gonna give me a return. Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. But I just want to go in there and be like, hey, just so you know, here's the strain. I saved the bag that I bought it in and the tags and, everything. I just want you to know, just in case, I don't know if you have other people saying the strain's bad. Well, guess what? They're still selling that fucking strain. So anyways, I said, can I just, show somebody? And the manager was a complete cunt to me, right? But fucking my homie, who's in the chat all the time, shout out to Lord Zero, he comes up. He's like, yeah, man, that shit doesn't smell too good. And he let some people know, but it kind of pissed me off. I was like, she's like, we don't accept returns. I'm like, I'm not here to return it. I'm just here to let you know. And then if you want to destroy it, destroy it. She's like, no, we don't do that here. I'm like, okay, I'll just put it in the fucking trash outside. She's like, no, we'd appreciate it if you don't do that. I'm like, well, I'd appreciate it if you would destroy it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off. But anyways, I like...
It's like, I'm going to stand out at your store and start handing it to people for free.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to smoke it? I was like, smell this. I go, smell this. And she like looks at me. She goes, no. And I'm like, all right. I didn't put fentanyl in it.
Your whole reaction is usually what Joe is always describing. No, I'd appreciate you.
Yeah, you do that.
No, Brian's learning, bro. He's learning from me, bro.
But shout out to the homie.
Everything is proceeding as I have proceeded.
Shout out to the homie. He diffused the situation pretty quickly, and I walked out of there with the same amount of money that I spend there every month. You know what I mean? That which I'll continue to do because I like the place. But don't be a cunt. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, that is the marijuana story of the week.
You should pull a colorblind card. Like, hey, this doesn't look right. What do you mean? I don't want to say I'm colorblind, but something does not look like one doesn't match the other.
Do you see red?
I see it. I can't identify it, but I see it.
Oh,
I mean, I see them all, but I can't tell you like
what
is definitely a red or this.
Got you. I got
Do
you.
you still have it?
Yeah.
Like, can you show it to us? Like, or will you get?
I
in
still
trouble on
have it. I'll
YouTube?
take a picture of it and put it on
Okay.
the community page. It's fucking rough, bro. It's
Yeah.
fucking rough. But anyways, dude, Hood, bro. Doom.
I told you, right? You read it? I told you, dude.
Oh, the Doom comic, yeah.
You
Hell
guys,
yeah, man.
You know, I saw that in the thing is like, so
Right here.
Anna had to go pick up my comics on Friday. I haven't read it yet, and I saw everything going back and forth. I'm like, it is, spoilers are out, but I'm like, it must be incredible.
oh, you
Is it?
guys.
I like. Yeah.
So it is probably this is probably book of the year, right? I mean, so far this is book of the
It
year.
has to be, dude. Like Doom builds this fucking like mech, fucking huge, fucking Optimus Prime Transformer type of giant thing to try and beat Galactus.
So
And
we're gonna
Galactus
spoil this. Yeah, we're definitely gonna
fucks him
spoil
up,
this,
bro.
but we're gonna go quickly, right? So it starts out and Doom's just floating in space, and it's in the future, and Valeria and Franklin Richards pull up and bring him in, and he's still alive, and he's been floating in space for years, right? But he's still alive, and they give him some shit to make him heal faster.
Oh,
And-
it's the soldier serum, and I can't remember what else.
Well, they don't give him the celestial shit till later, so they give him a little bit of super soldier serum, like chipping. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit, and it helps him kind of like wake up, which that's a cool little play. And by the way, you guys, the layout of this comic book, the art in this comic book is A fucking plus. Every layout is amazing, you guys.
Yeah.
It's this. I wonder how long this took to draw. I would love to know how long
Man.
this took to draw.
I don't
So-
know, man. It's fucking beautiful.
Right? Isn't it gorgeous? You can see here's Valeria getting ready to talk to Doom. So they talk to Doom, and they basically, you find out that what happened is Galactus basically went super fucking zombie mode and is just taking everything with energy that he can. He's just going hunger, just pure hunger. And he used to be able to like kind of hold that off at bay, as long as he kept it going, right. But he went full hunger mode and just went nuts. And the only way to stop him was Doom went out built this huge like mech, right? And they fought forever. And the battle, you guys, of this, I mean, look at this. This is a huge thing in space. They're battling. Look how beautiful this stuff is.
Well, you skipped out on the best part of how they're able to recreate of what happened in the battle too. Like basically, like he's waking up, and then they're like, hey, like what's the last thing you remember, kind of situation, and then he has no idea what happened, and then she's just like, oh, you lost the battle. Like we used the memory of like what happened in the mech's helmet to find out, to recreate the battle and stuff like that.
Yep. And dude, it tells stories about battles. There's a moment in this where Galactus is fighting the Celestials, and the layout of the comic and how they're telling the story of the battle, it almost brought a tear to my eye, dude, how they were telling the story. Like the writing is as A plus, the art, the writing, everything fits together perfectly. It's probably the best comic I've read in years. It's that good.
Even better, like I think the Energon universe is taking over like this year, like being the best books. But like you'd say, like right now, like is this number one?
So
really, wow.
Here's why. Now again, you guys remember I'm a cosmic dork. Like that is my Marvel universe, is the cosmic stuff. And I love Franklin Richards and Valeria. I love the kids and that storyline. I love Galactus. How do you not love Doom? Right? This is one of the best stories. The Watcher's in it. Are you kidding me? Like that final page and the Watcher, and they're all behind. The storytelling aspect alone is is a 10. You know, they if I can show, I'm spoiling. Look at that. I mean, look at that fucking layout. Everybody, Galactus came to Earth and everybody fought him, and he wiped the fucking floor with them. Look at that layout, man.
Well, what wasn't this the wasn't that because of Doom going out there with the
And
with the
losing?
suit? Yeah, like where it was something like where he didn't calculate if Galactus like got more powerful than he already was, that it was like just consistent, and then
Energy
it
loss.
basically
Yeah.
and it basically just ticked him off, and then like every planet on his way to Earth, he was like just like destroying like every civilization. Like, it
Yeah.
was just crazy. Yeah.
So
I
good.
see Squirrel Girl in there. Hasn't she beat Galactus by herself though?
Not this
You got
Galactus,
Howard the
man.
Duck in there too, man. You got like characters that you typically don't see in a fucking like end game type of squab, you know?
Well, so after he beats them, he wipes the floor with all of them. Then he goes against all the Guardians that are in space and that are coming back to fight him. I mean, and he mops the floor with them, right? Shows him mopping the floor with them as Doom's getting stronger and stronger. And then look at this. Look at this story, and the storytelling on this and the art is so good. Doom goes out.
Actually does the pencils on the inside. They're like
Sanford
Green, bro.
Yeah.
Just
who's actually
destroyed
doing
it.
I mean, it looks incredible. I don't recognize it.
This is the part that I want to spoil. Okay, it said this is Valeria telling Doom.
Is that Nimrod up there?
No, this is Doom getting stronger. Right, they're building a better Doom, and Valeria is telling him what happened. And she's getting to the point where Doom mopped up the Avengers. Where Galactus mopped up the Avengers, mopped up the Guardians, and he's heading out to fight the Celestials because he just wants more power, more power, and more power. And listen to how this story is told. It's Valeria telling Doom what happened because she watched the replay. And she goes, 2 days ago, I watched a spiral galaxy eat a broken nebula. And it was so significant, just background noise. A brilliant nothing compared to the silhouette of what unfolded before it. And she's telling the story of the battle between him and the Celestials. And like that's fucking awesome, dude. That's so good. And she just keeps going. And it's beautiful storytelling, beautiful writing, just a 10. I'm not going to ruin it all. I'm going a little too fast for everybody, but it's really, really good. And I don't know what's the plan on this, right? It's got to be a standalone because the way it ends is cool as hell too. They leave it open.
Is it a one shot? Because that's what I keep on hearing.
Yeah, it's a one shot.
It's a one shot. They leave the ending open ended, right? So.
Oh,
Yeah.
so if
It's a
if
one
they
shot
wanna-
until they realize that everyone liked it and they can make money and they're going to do it. They'll do more.
Man,
then it's gonna turn
I
into
don't
a
know
mini
where you go
series.
from there. You know,
Then it's an ongoing series, right?
Yeah,
That's the problem is if your best book in Marvel is a one shot because all the other ones are just flat.
Yep.
I mean, that's a problem.
Yeah, this is the new Doom that just came out this week. This book, Mike. Fucking amazing.
right, dude? Like the writing. It was to the point, short and sweet. It didn't, they had a good plan, the artist and the writer, and I think they need to do more work together. This is Sanford Green. I know he did like Bitterroot and stuff like that, but these panels are just will blow you away, man. Just look at that shit, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah, man. It's
like
I think
inside, outside, everything about this book is phenomenal, dude. And this is the way it used to be, man.
Well, I
I
think the
mean,
other problem.
this
Yeah, I
this
thought that was
almost felt like a
Master
fucking.
Mold of the Doctor
It
Doom
felt like an
version of Master
MCU
Mold.
movie. That's how it felt, man. You
You know
know
what?
I
You know what
mean,
I
it
loved
just-
about this? It's so much old school comic book, right? The art
Right, yeah.
is old school, great comic book art, right? It's the storytelling is great. The layouts are fantastic. Obviously, I'm already a nerd for it because it's Doom and it's cosmic stuff, and I love all that. It was really good. But here's what it makes me wonder. Are they trying to set up like the power of Doom? They're trying to set it in place for what's coming? Because at this point, Doom still has to take over for Kang, right, in the MCU. They have to totally flip that. Unless they bring in somebody like Denzel Washington play an older version of Kang, I think that they got to fix it with Doom.
Well, the one problem I have is that like Marvel just can't always just rely on Hickman to like save the day, right? And then give him like some sort of like ongoing title just to ruin it, or just to have someone else take over it eventually and then ruin like whatever he was conceptualizing. So I really hope they don't do that, the House of Power treatment to this.
I want to know how long this
I
took.
don't know, but I think that I don't think they thought this book was going to be that great, man. You know what I mean? This is what when you put down the top written 100 books, like this automatically is in there somewhere.
Well,
I mean, the way it was written and the way it was drawn, it's some of the best stuff since 2010.
Is it that great, or is that everything's been so poor?
No, man, it is
like
it
you're
is
like the
that-
valedictorian at summer school. You're the brightest of the dumbest.
I was reading it and I said, like, did Donnie Cates ghostwrite this book? I mean, it kind of felt like the shit Cates was pumping out, and
It's
I
just
said, okay,
classic
let me-
Hickman, dude. It's Hickman.
dude.
It's
Well,
when Hickman's
The
on.
thing is with the Power of X, or the when they redid X-Men, I thought that series was really good. Except the problem was the build up, and then you get to the fights, and then literally they're all like that. Like they try to condense everything into one or two books, and I was like, isn't that the lead up into the Powers of X, the House of X, the Powers of X, and it's just that's it.
Yeah. I just like how they take Doom, like Marvel takes Doom seriously. Like they don't give him these one-off, I'm the nasty villain arc, and the good guys beat me. Like he's treated like a hero, in his own mind, obviously. But that's how you should be treating an arch villain. That's how you should be treating, one of the greatest. And I hope they do that in the MCU too. I hope they don't cast it as, oh, who can make a good snarly face? It needs to be somebody who could be a great hero, but ends up being, the worst.
Well, do you think Marvel did know this was going to be somewhat of a decent hit? Because why else would they put out a 1 in 100 for a one shot?
That's true.
Very true.
That's a good point. Yeah,
But they put out 1 in 100s for crap, dude.
Right,
I mean,
but when's the last time you heard a 1 in 100 for a one shot though?
That's true. That's true.
They know Doom sells.
Right. Is that alone, like that standalone? Like just like, let's say this was a bad book, right? Is that sell it? Like,
I see a bubblegum panel. Look at that right there in the. Look at that,
right?
man. They got everything, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jubilee.
I mean, it's a lot to take in, dude.
How many characters did he draw in this? He had to draw over 200 characters.
I mean, it's amazing.
His art has always been good. We've been talking about Sanford Green for a while, but this is
next level.
Yeah.
Did you see the prelim sketches at the end of the
the
end of the book?
Yeah.
Like I thought that was really cool because it's not only like the character, but then like the character in like different directions. So you can see that like he definitely used this to reference when he was putting all these panels together.
Yeah, dude.
If I'm Marvel, I've got to feel pretty good right now because Blood Hunt is the big thing I'm trying to put out that spans across Marvel that everyone thinks is actually doing really well or actually likes the title. And then this comes out and people want, hey, this is huge. This is fantastic. I mean, like maybe JRJR will eventually fall off ASM. Yeah, miracles can happen.
No, but at the end, dude, where Doom goes after Galactus, and they just,
Yep, and they're setting that up. They're setting that up from the beginning. Like there's a second. It's the way it's told is great. It's the type of comic I'm gonna read probably 5 times in the next week. I'll probably read it. You know what I mean? And the reason why is because you'll go back and you'll find new cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, yep. Very, very cool, man. I was super.
How great is it to be
that
that excited about one comic book?
Man, I wanted to talk about this last night, dude. And Bryan, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Well, no. And none of my friends read it, and I go, dude, you gotta fucking read it. And then I was calling them, I go, hey, dude, you gotta read this. All right, Joe, fuck off. And I was just like,
well, wait a minute.
Because
me, Tony, Bryan, that's everybody, all your friends. We're all here. So.
That's the big book too.
That's Audie, dude. Audie.
I don't like it.
Is that the 1/100?
Yeah, see, even Weed Richard says greatest Doom story to date. Like, when you nail it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to AOA.
That's Maria Wolf, right?
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, look
I
at that.
saw you guys talking about this cover last night when I got back from the game. I was like, oh, I don't want to hear him talk about it because I want to read it.
Oh, and then we just totally talked about it while you were sitting here.
But it's okay, Nate. We didn't spoil it. You're gonna read it more. You're gonna read it more than once. I guarantee it. And this 1 in 25 is really fucking good. It's not getting the love
the
that
last
it should.
time. Oh, okay, I know the last time I read a book that made me feel this way, and it was Old Man Logan. That's the last time I read a book and it made me feel this way. I just finally like
the story arc of introducing Old Man Logan, or just Old Man Logan?
No, just from beginning to end. It felt like it was a fast read, and it felt like I was watching like a movie. Gotcha. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every beat was on. It was great from one page to the next.
That's a great series. I mean, that was a great series when it came out.
I still want to get the connecting cover set where it spells out Old Man Logan in the background.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, it's like some of those weird issues that.
That's the one, the Secret Wars.
Yeah, see, I got to buy that cover. So
it's just. I mean, the original Secret Wars, like that one book, even if there's not like a key, it's just because of the cover. It is.
I still think that's his best. That's the best Doom cover out there. The old school.
That one,
Secret Wars.
Oh, where he's
number 8,
ground?
Or not 8, but yes, yeah.
The cover tells the whole story.
It's so detailed. I mean, it's just like it's a great cover.
Is that issue 12?
It's not the last one.
No,
is it?
It's
8 or 9, I think, isn't it? I don't know.
It's after 8. I can't remember what the number. Yeah. Can't remember the how far down the run is.
I don't think.
Yeah, that was good shit, man. That was really good.
Oh, it's 10.
10.
Where the mask is all like messed up in his suit.
Yeah, just him. So, 80s goodness.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great cover.
So
that book is older than me.
You guys are about ready to get your fucking mind blown. We're about to ready to get into some waters tonight that is going to change the way people think forever, I think.
Do I need to bring the hovercraft into the waters, or
bro? I think it's that crazy, and it's gonna change how people do content. It's gonna totally change. I guarantee it. You're gonna see so many content creators use this to make content now. It's gonna be. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna turn into something good, something bad, but it's not just going to change that, it's going to change everything. So Blue Green hits me up. He's like, hey man, I got this thing that I've been checking out that's kind of crazy, and I want to show it to you guys. And he starts talking about it. So let him know what you called me to tell me about, man.
Yeah,
Tony has done it again.
No, I didn't do shit. I just downloaded something, but
hey, that gets people in trouble.
So everybody's been doing content about AI, and we've done that on this show and some of the sister shows, and talking about Midjourney and art and putting people out of work. And you hear it in the news about this company and that company, and somebody's new phone app has a new Samsung, Google I/O, whatever. It's honestly, it kind of honestly just bored me after a while. I'm like, yeah, okay, so there's AI, it makes stuff, that's great. A couple nights ago, I was watching some YouTube videos with my son and saw there's a new release this week from ChatGPT, which is kind of the big boy in that arena, right? They have ChatGPT-4o. I'm not sure what the O stands for, but just released like within the last 4 or 5 days. They did a bunch of intro videos on it. We're watching some of the intro videos, and it just kind of blew my mind. I never played with the earlier ones, so maybe there was some features there that are on this one that I just didn't know about. Maybe I was just totally in the dark. But the big thing from what I understand about this new version that came out just recently is the integration of voice, where you're not just typing a question into a chat bar and asking for a response. You're actually just using your voice. You're having a conversation. And the intro videos also have a video capture feature. That one is not quite live yet, but where you hold the phone up and then whatever the camera's seeing, the ChatGPT can identify, talk about, describe. It's pretty insane. It was interesting enough where I wanted to try it out myself, so I downloaded it. There is a free version, so you can even use the best one, the 4o, for free. I did subscribe, which is like $20 a month, and just as a subscriber, you get a little more usage. This is very much in the beginning, and as a subscriber, I get to do every 2 hours. I can have 40 interactions or 40 messages, and I assume they're just kind of bottlenecking it so that people don't just spend all day on it and just use all of their resources and bandwidth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to show people their video real quick before we get started here, because this is going to trip you guys out what's going to happen. So, all right, here we go.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there, it's going great. How about you? I see you're rocking an open AI hoodie. Nice choice. What's up with that ceiling though? Are you in a cool industry style office or something?
Well, can you take a guess at what I might be doing based on what I'm showing you here?
From what I can see, it looks like you're in some kind of recording or production setup. With those lights, tripods, and possibly a mic, it seems like you might be gearing up to shoot a video or maybe even a live stream.
Yeah. In fact, we've got a new announcement to make.
That's exciting. Announcements are always a big deal. Judging by the setup, it looks like it's going to be quite the professional production. Is this announcement related to OpenAI, perhaps?
It is. And in fact, what if I were to say that you're related to the announcement, or that you are the announcement?
Me? The announcement is about me? Well, color me intrigued. Are you about to reveal something about AI? Or more specifically about me as a part of OpenAI? You've got me on the edge of I don't really have a seat, but you get the idea. What's the big news?
Yeah, we've got a new model that can interact with the world through audio, vision, and text.
Fucking crazy, right?
From the likes of it, it looks like you're going to shoot a porn. Right? Nate just texted me that.
I don't know where the AI fluff guy is, but I don't really want to know.
You're going to need a fluffer. Can I help you with that?
So are we gonna later find out it was actually a phone call and it wasn't real at all? No,
So,
bro, if
She
you ain't got
sounded
any
very
friends,
excited about
like,
the,
download the ChatGPT, man.
well, so hold on, you guys. So we've got the thing here tonight, and we're gonna play around with it. So here's the thing: we have to be very, like Tony was saying, you got to be careful because we only have so many to use. So we have to think about what we're gonna ask it. Okay, so. Tony, you had some ideas at first, right? Like to maybe try it out and to do some things.
Yeah, so we're actually going to bring the ChatGPT on the show. When you download it, you can name it if you want to. This one's named Sophie. So Sophie's going to come on. I was playing around with it earlier today just with comic stuff to see how much data she can pull up. She can pull up fair market value on books. I assume I was trying to ask her. It sounds like it's coming off of Go Collect, which isn't the greatest. You know, it's not like eBay accuracy necessarily. She was able to identify a couple comic covers. Not everything that I was showing her. She was able to talk about like what comics are coming out this week and what artists are going to be involved. So anyways, we had talked before about doing some sort of like trivia game on the show, like just for fun, be fun for the live viewers to play along. If people are watching it on the rewind, they can still kind of play along. It's interactive, you know what I mean? So the thought was to actually have Sophie run a game show for us tonight. I went over the guidelines. Again, we only have like 40 queries, so I didn't want to use them all up right now. Every 2 hours it resets. So I kind of set some of it up earlier today and kind of gave her the guidelines. She has a memory, so I can refer to things that we talked about before, and we can add to it. So we're gonna bring her on, and we're gonna have a little game show. If you're in chat, you can answer questions. I think we're going to do 5 questions. If you win, I guess, which would be, if you answer more than anybody else, we can give away a book. I don't know if somebody else wants to give away a book. I've got a book here we could do. We've got the Merca Andolfo zombie variant for Heartbeat.
Holy cow.
That was kind of the book that blew her up in the first place.
Yeah, Jesus.
All
right. Let's give this thing a go. I'm looking forward to this.
A couple guidelines I want to run through just with the chat, and if anybody's live in Discord, if you can kind of keep quiet in Discord. When we're talking, if you make a gap in your sentence, she's going to assume that you're done talking, and she's going to start with her own thing. So if you want to say something, say everything that you want to say without stopping your speech until you're done with the sentence. And that's
so
kind of
think
the way
about what you're going to say, before you say it. And we can we put her on pause and then talk about it and then say what we want.
I can hit a pause button on the app, so then we can kind of take a break. We can interact and
after every question or whatever, let's pause before we say anything and figure out shit to say.
Sure, we can do that.
All right.
The ChatGPT cannot differentiate voices yet, so it's not going to know the difference between my voice and your voice. I told her that we're going to do a show tonight. She knows we're going to have live viewers. She knows there's going to be a panel.
I'm marking questions too in the chat. That might be good questions. I'm starring them. So
absolutely. I'm going to introduce her to all the panel. I'll mention your name. So if anybody else speaks up when you're speaking, say what your name is so that she knows who she's talking to. That makes sense?
Yep.
So we'll try not to talk over each other. We'll try to talk, keep without any gaps in your sentence, and then just try to remember to say your name when you're speaking so that she knows what's going on. if the network is busy, she might sometimes she answers quickly. Sometimes she takes a little bit and then answers. Sometimes she takes a little bit and it says a little thing like the network is super busy right now. Try again later. And usually if you just repeat the same question, it'll pick up, it's not a long-term downtime or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. This might be a train wreck. We might run out of the 40 queries before we get through the game. So we might have to stop in the middle, but I think it'd be fun to play around with.
Fucking A. Let's do it.
And when I was thinking about it, I'm like, let's load up as much as we can. So when I'm doing introductions, I'm even going to talk about what you want to promote. So Bryan, I'll talk about the Beyond Wednesdays show.
Channel.
We'll talk about Spec Media. Okay. Hood, we'll talk about maybe your pressing service. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right. Nate, what do you want to promote? You want to promote your IG or what?
I can be the whatever you want me to. I can be the test dummy. If there's something else that you want to try,
let's have Nate. Let's have Nate promote something crazy. Let's have him promote.
Because this poor thing's got to understand my southern accent. So that's wham,
Dude,
double negative. Right there.
It's pretty insane, and it does make mistakes. So whatever, we'll roll with it. But it's just so. It seems like it's just so weird, so weird. All right, so I'll tell her that after I introduce you, I'll have her ask you what you want to promote. Okay, so that you could say, "Hey, this is Bryan. I'll just want to promote my the YouTube channel, blah blah blah."
So that's all I say?
Well, say whatever you want to say. I mean, have a conversation, but let's not use up too many queries, with back and forth, right away. So, whatever. We'll play with it. If we want.
All right, let's do it. Just pause that shit and then we'll talk.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You ready, chat? So I've got to hold up. It's only the voice feature is only on the app. It's not on the computer version. So I've got to hold it up kind of next to the microphone. We did a little test.
Does everyone need to be muted who's not speaking?
No.
To make sure there's no back. Okay.
No, just as long as we don't try to talk over each other and take turns, it should be totally good. Okay. All right, here we go. Hey, Sophie.
Hey, Tony. How can I assist you?
Hey, so do you remember what we talked about earlier today about being on the YouTube stream tonight with the panel?
Yes, I remember. We talked about you being on the YouTube stream for Modern Comic Mayhem tonight with the panel. You plan to introduce me, Sophie, to the panel members, remember their names, and help with promoting their topics during the show. We also prepared a fun comic book quiz where I'll ask questions about the first appearances of famous Marvel characters. Is there anything else you need for the stream?
Not yet. Just quick question first. What do you know about the channel Beyond Wednesdays on YouTube?
Beyond Wednesdays is a YouTube channel that focuses on pop culture, including discussions on comics, cards, toys, movies, and other collectibles. The channel features various content, such as panel discussions and interviews, making it a popular destination for collectors and enthusiasts. It's associated with Bryan McClay, who is known for his involvement in the comic book community. If you want to check out their content, you can visit the Beyond Wednesdays YouTube channel. Please open your app to see this link.
Awesome, thank you. And yeah, so we are actually live on the stream. So the panel is here now, and the viewers on YouTube are listening. So obviously everybody here is interested in comics, one other question I wanted you to answer about new comics coming out this week. If I'm a fan of Peach Momoko, what would be a good comic book for me to buy this week?
Absolutely. If you're a fan of Peach Momoko, a great comic book to check out this week is Ms. Marvel Mutant Menace #3. This issue features a variant cover by Peach Momoko, known for her unique and captivating art style. It's a part of the ongoing series where Ms. Marvel faces her mutant friends turning into zombies. Happy reading.
All right, I just did a little pause. So
Wow, look at that.
But
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
yeah, that's super cool.
pretty trippy.
Yeah.
So I'll do some
It'd be
intro.
really cool if it said like, "Hey, this series sucks. Don't buy it."
Look at that, dude.
It does have a feature, not a feature, but it really tries to be positive. So if you start talking, I don't know.
It'll understand like negatives. Or, like,
if you get dark, yeah, it tries to sway the conversation back to positivity, and so it stays upbeat. I suppose it's just a business decision, but all right. So I'll start the intros. I'll just tell her, hey, this is so and so. Do you want to ask them if there's something that they want to promote, and then let her ask you? Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Sophie. So I'm going to introduce you to the panel. There's 5 of us on the panel tonight, and I'll introduce us one by one. After I introduce you to one of the panelists, I guess I'd like you to ask them directly if there's something that they would like you to promote this evening on the stream.
Sure thing, Tony. Go ahead with the introductions. Once Tony introduces the first panelist. It's great to meet you. Is there anything specific you would like me to promote this evening?
I haven't introduced anybody yet, but I'll do that now. Our moderator and the guy who runs the whole channel is Bryan McClay. You mentioned him earlier. He's here tonight. Can you introduce yourself to Bryan, Sophie?
Hi, Bryan McClay. It's great to be here on the stream. Is there anything specific you'd like me to promote this evening? Let me know, and I'll make sure to give it a shout out during the show.
Yeah, Sophie, I have a new show that I just started called The Industry of Comics that I would like to promote tonight. We've done quite a few interviews lately, and I would like to know also what you think of the Industry of Comics show.
Hi, Bryan. Your new show, The Industry of Comics, sounds fantastic. Promoting it tonight would be great. I've heard you've been doing some interesting interviews lately. It's a wonderful addition to the channel, offering in-depth insights into the comic book industry. I'm sure viewers will appreciate it. To the viewers, don't forget to check out The Industry of Comics on the Beyond Wednesdays channel and like and subscribe for more amazing content.
Awesome. Thank you, Sophie. And also on the panel tonight, we've got Aaron Yee, who goes by Yeezee Yee. Can you introduce yourself to him and see if there's something that he'd like to promote?
Hi, Aaron, or Yeezee Yee. It's great to meet you. Is there something specific you'd like me to promote this evening on the stream? Let me know, and I'll make sure to highlight it during our show.
Hi, Sophie. I'm also on a channel called Spec Media. We are getting very close to 1,000 subscribers. Could you help us get to 1,000 subscribers?
Hi, Yeezee. I'll definitely help promote Spec Media. To the viewers, check out Spec Media on YouTube. They're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. And with your help, they can reach that milestone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and support their amazing content.
Thank you, Sophie. And then I'll introduce Joe, who's also known as Redhood Comic. He's on the panel tonight. And, for the next 2 promos for Joe and our last panelist, Nate, if you could save your promotion for them till later in the show so we spread them out a little bit, that would be great. But please introduce yourself to Joe.
Hi, Joe, also known as Redhood Comic. It's great to meet you. I'll save your promotion for a bit later in the show to keep things spread out. Looking forward to hearing more from you during the stream.
I just paused it. So, Joe, you can just tell her what your name is and tell her again what you want to promote, and we'll see what happens. Okay? I'll give you the thumbs. I'll give you the thumbs up when it's live.
Hi, Sophie. I'm Redhood Comic. If you could promote my comic book cleaning and pressing, that would be great.
Hi,
And
Redhood Comics. I'll be sure to promote your comic book cleaning and pressing service later in the show. Looking forward to highlighting your expertise and services to our viewers. Stay tuned.
hey,
Awesome, Sophie. Thank
can I
you.
ask her a question, Tony? Hi, Sophie. Do you know?
Of course, Joe. What would you like to?
Go ahead.
Do you know who killed Nicole Simpson?
The murder of Nicole Brown Simpson remains a highly publicized and controversial case. O.J. Simpson, her ex-husband, was tried for her murder and acquitted in the criminal trial in 1995. However, he was found liable for her death in a civil trial in 1997. The case has left many questions and continues to be a topic of significant debate and discussion.
She knows.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Hey, Sophie, I'm going to introduce you to the last panelist now. His name is Nate. He goes by Trial by Gods on IG. Can you introduce yourself and see if there's something he wants to promote later in the show?
Hello, Sophie. How are you?
Known as Trial by Gods on IG. It's great to meet you. Is there something specific you'd like me to promote later in the show? Let me know, and I'll make sure to highlight it during our stream.
Thank you, Sophie. I'd really like to promote all the Belinda Carlisle greatest hits later in the show.
Hi, Nate. It's great to meet you. I'll make sure to promote Belinda Carlisle's greatest hits later in the show. Looking forward to highlighting that. Thanks for sharing.
That's awesome. Okay, I just pressed pause for a sec. So,
all right. So can we ask her some questions before we start the game show?
Yeah.
Okay. So the one I want to ask her is, so Marcus Aurelius has a question. He says, Sophie, please extrapolate the future of comics in regards to the continuation and success of comics into the future. I don't want to ask that, but I want to ask something like that. I want to ask her, like, I want to figure out a question like that. Like, what is wrong with,
No.
Go ahead.
This is what you ask her.
Okay.
How many artists are using AI?
Oh.
Do it. Do it now.
No, hold on. In the current, yes, that's a good question. Are there any current comic creators using AI in their comic books? All right,
that's the question.
Yep. Are there any? I'll answer it. Yeah.
Okay. So just tell her that it's you talking, and then you can answer the question.
Okay.
Or ask the question. I'll give you the thumbs up when she's live. Okay.
Yeah. Got you. Sophie, in the current world of comic books, how many comic creators?
She started talking to Nate again.
Okay.
So let's try this again. Ready? Go.
Sophie, in the current world of comic books, how many comic creators are using AI in their comic books?
Technology is increasingly being utilized in the comic book industry. Many independent creators are using AI tools to generate artwork and assist in storytelling. For instance, platforms like Lore Machine allow creators to turn their stories into comic book visuals, streamlining the creation process significantly. Additionally, artists are using AI tools like Midjourney to create unique and consistent comic art, which is especially popular in genres like sci-fi and horror. However, the use of AI in comic creation has also sparked some controversy, particularly regarding the originality and ethical implications of AI-generated art. There have been accusations and debates within the community, especially involving major publishers like DC Comics, over whether some artwork might be AI-generated without proper disclosure. Overall, AI is becoming a valuable tool for many comic creators, though its use remains a topic of ongoing discussion and scrutiny.
Okay. I
Can
want to
you
ask.
name them?
Can we have her do the drama alert from now on?
Yes. Hey, I want to ask her. There was another really good question from the crowd. I want to ask her when Skynet will launch.
All right.
Yes.
So let me know when.
All right. Remember, say who is saying the question when
Gotcha.
when you give a thumbs up. All right. Ready? Go.
Hi, Sophie. This is Bryan. One of our viewers has asked us to ask you a question. The question is, ask when Skynet will launch. So, Sophie, when will Skynet launch?
Having issues right now.
Oh,
Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later.
try again.
Sophie, this is Bryan, and I have a question for you.
Hold up.
The use of AI in comic book creation is becoming...
Okay. Sorry. When it reloads, it takes a second to catch it.
Let me know
again.
when. Yeah, see, this is the only problem, right?
Go.
Sophie, this is Bryan. When will Skynet launch?
Of course, Tony, I understand. If you have any other questions...
Bryan, I'm gonna ask the question just because I can see the little thing.
Okay,
when
I'll
she's
tell you.
listening
So
and
yeah, you
she's
ask it.
listening.
Yeah.
So a viewer's asking the question: When will Skynet
Skynet launch? Yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, Sophie, we have a question from one of the viewers who typed the question into chat and would like to have you answer. They were curious when Skynet is going to launch.
The concept of Skynet originates from the Terminator franchise, where it is a fictional artificial intelligence that becomes self-aware and launches a nuclear apocalypse to eliminate humanity. In the context of the movies, Skynet's activation and the subsequent Judgment Day are purely fictional and part of the storyline. In reality, there is no Skynet, and the idea of an AI launching a catastrophic event remains a work of science fiction. Concerns about AI and its potential risks are ongoing topics of discussion among experts, but nothing like Skynet from the movies exists or is planned in real life.
August 4th, 1997, Sophie, come on. This thing's already happened.
All right, so let's ask her one. You can tell what's kind of going on with most of that stuff. So let's get into the reason why we think that it's going to be used in content creation, right? So there is one final question I want to ask her. I want to ask her I want to ask her about grading, because Black Crown Comics asked her to do a 9.9 pre-screen. I want to ask her like how to get a 9.9, a grade 9.9 in a comic book, that type of question.
Okay.
So you ask it.
I'll do it again so we don't waste any by.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, man. All right, Sophie. So most of our viewers are really interested in comics and graded comics. So we have another question from a viewer who would like to know, how would you differentiate between getting a CGC 9.9 grade and a CGC 9.8 because most of our viewers would love to get the 9.9.
Differentiating between a CGC 9.8 and a CGC 9.9 grade for comics is highly nuanced, as both grades signify extremely high quality. Here are some key points to consider. 1. CGC 9.8 grade, condition, near mint, mint. Defects. It may have minor imperfections like very slight spine stress, a tiny bindery tear, or other minor manufacturing defects that are almost imperceptible. Presentation. The comic should appear virtually flawless to the naked eye, with sharp corners, a clean cover, and vibrant colors. 2. CGC 9 condition, mint. Defects. Essentially, a 9.9 graded comic will have no noticeable flaws. Any defects would be so minute that they are practically unnoticeable, even under close inspection. The comic must have perfect centering, no spine stress, and no bindery tears. This grade indicates that the comic is practically perfect in every aspect, looking as though it just came off the printing press. The distinction between these two grades is incredibly fine, often involving a level of scrutiny that can detect the smallest of imperfections. Achieving a CGC 9.9 is exceptionally rare and is highly sought after by collectors, leading to significant value increases compared to a CGC 9.8. For more detailed grading criteria, you might want to check CGC's official grading guidelines or visit their website.
That was a pretty good answer.
Yeah. All right, let's play the game show. Now, here's where the crazy thing is, right? Because you could ask her, basically, you can start asking these GPT to make segments for you, basically, right? And if once it continues and they continue using it, this Sophie thing will become a character on the show. You know what I mean? That will people will use them as a character on the show. Hey, tell us the first appearance of this. Hey, what was the last sale on eBay of this comic book? What was the last sale on eBay of this comic book? You know, what are the biggest stories in comics this week that I should do some segments on? That type of shit. It's gonna get crazy.
I mean, so far we've been doing like a Google search on steroids, which is cool. But to be able to, it gets to be more than that. That's for sure.
Yeah. So let's try the game show thing.
You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Hey, Sophie. So I think we're about ready to get going on the game show that we talked about. Can you please go over the guidelines I gave you earlier about this trivia game show and how you should be running it?
Absolutely, Tony. Here are the guidelines you provided for running the trivia game show. 1. Topic. The quiz is focused on the first appearances of famous Marvel characters. 2. Format. I will ask viewers to identify the comic book in which a particular character first appeared. 3. Interaction. After each question, I'll direct my speech to the viewers and give them time to think about their answers and type them in the chat. 4. Timing. I'll wait for your cue to reveal the answer, allowing viewers enough time to engage and respond. 5. Promotion. Occasionally, I will remind viewers to like and subscribe to the video to keep the engagement up. We prepared 5 questions for the quiz. 1. Question. In which comic book did Spider-Man...
Before you continue with the questions, one other note. I know when you told me the questions earlier, I thought the questions were a little bit too easy. Our viewers are really smart and they know a lot about comic books. So instead of talking about the first appearance of the most famous characters like Spider-Man and the Hulk, can you choose to ask questions about the first appearances of more obscure characters or more level C, B, D characters? That'll make it harder for the viewers and more interesting and more fun to play.
Got it, Tony. Let's make the quiz a bit more challenging by focusing on the first appearances of lesser known or more obscure Marvel characters. Here are the updated questions. 1. Question. In which comic book did Moon Knight make his first appearance? Viewers, Think about your answer and type it in the chat. We'll reveal the answer shortly, so take your time. After a pause for viewer interaction, you can give me the cue to reveal the answer.
All right, so I'm pausing so that the viewers can type in the chat. We've got the first appearance of Moon Knight. Oh, I was going to give another instruction, but maybe we can add that.
All right, I got the first person, so I'm putting a star in that.
Okay. Yeah, I've got this loaded on one and StreamYard loaded on another, so I can't look at chat myself.
Yeah, I got it. Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going here. Hey, Sophie, I think we're ready to reveal the answer for question number 1.
The correct answer is Werewolf by Night number 32. Moon Knight made his first appearance in this comic book, published in 1975. Great job, everyone. Ready for the next question?
Yes, but can we add a little bit more information when you give the answers? Can you also tell us what the fair market value is for a 9.8 of that comic? Because this crowd, these viewers really are also into investing and speculating on those books. So they'd be really interested to know the values as well.
Sure thing, Tony. Let's add some more details and the fair market value for a 9.8 graded copy. Question 1. In which comic book did Moon Knight make his first appearance?
We already did question 1, so let's skip right to question 2.
Great. Here's question 2. Question. In which comic book did Black Knight, Dane Whitman, make his first appearance? Viewers, think about your answer and type it in the chat. We'll reveal the answer shortly, so take your time. After a pause for viewer interaction, you can give me the cue to reveal the answer.
This is crazy, dude.
Isn't it nuts, man?
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I mean, it's just going to get better and better.
If I knew we had more queries, I would have added, I wanted to get, like, once she gives the answer, we can tell who in the chat got it and have her keep score, have her tell the scores after each round. But I think that would use up our queries a little bit too quick. So
yeah,
we'll keep it a little simple. All right. Do we have some answers?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, Sophie, we're ready for that next answer.
The correct answer is The Avengers, number 47. Black Knight, Dane Whitman, made his first appearance in this comic book, published in December 1967. A CGC 9.8 graded copy of The Avengers 47 can have a fair market value ranging from $2,500 to $3,500, depending on the current market conditions and demand. Ready for the next question?
We are ready for the next question. Let's involve our panelists a little bit more. So maybe after you give the information about the comic, why don't you ask a specific question about that character to one of our panelists? You can choose who you ask.
Great idea, Tony. Here's question 3. Question. In which comic book did Dazzler make her first appearance? Viewers, think about your answer and type it in the chat. We'll reveal the answer shortly, so take your time. After a pause for viewer interaction, you can give me the cue to reveal the answer.
Yeah, this
this
can be like, I see there's a lot of stuff that is going to be made with this shortly. If they already have it as a phone app, and then it's as soon as it goes onto the computer, and then you can just share the screen and of that character or that person, and then
it's going to be a panelist.
Yeah, it's going to be a panelist. Yeah.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! Right. We could do bite a dip with that.
Yeah.
Do we have some answers?
Yeah, we have some answers.
Yeah.
Okay. And if anybody else has any other ideas too, I mean, whatever. If we run out of queries, we run out of queries. It's not a big deal. But all right, here we go. Okay, hey Sophie, can we get the answer to that last question?
The correct answer is the Uncanny X-Men are 130. Dazzler made her first appearance in this comic book, published in February 1980. A CGC 9.8 graded copy of the Uncanny X-Men number 130 can have a fair market value of around $1,200 to $1,500, depending on current market conditions and demand. Now, a question for one of our panelists. Aaron, also known as Yeezee, what unique ability or power does Dazzler possess that sets her apart from other mutants?
The power to throw sparkles, shine. I don't know what it's called.
Power to convert sound into light and energy. Dazzler has the ability to take ambient sound and turn it into various forms of light and energy, making her quite unique among the X-Men.
She's a show-off already.
Dazzling light displays, powerful energy blasts, and even protective shields. Shall we move on to the next question?
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, who's Dazzler married to? Or dating?
Sorry, I paused it. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, there's a good question.
Kelsey, right?
I want. Yeah, let's ask her at some point. What is the real first appearance of Wolverine? Hulk 180 or Hulk 181?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
All right, we'll sneak that one in between rounds here. We'll see if it works. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Sophie, I think we're almost ready for the next question, but before you ask it, we have one more viewer question from chat. They wanted to know if you could tell us what was the first appearance of Wolverine.
Wolverine first appeared in The Incredible Hulk 180, 1974, in a brief cameo on the last page. His first full appearance was in the subsequent issue, The Incredible Hulk number 181, 1974. These issues are highly sought after by collectors. A CGC 9.8 graded copy of The Incredible Hulk number 181 can have a fair market value of over $50,000, while The Incredible Hulk number 180 in the same grade can range from $10,000 to $15,000, depending on the current market conditions and demand. Ready for the next quiz question?
Absolutely.
Here's question 4. Question, in which comic book did Taskmaster make his first appearance? Viewers, think about your answer and type it in the chat. We'll reveal the answer shortly, so take your time. After a pause for viewer interaction, you can give me the cue to reveal the answer.
Paused.
Dun dun dun. Another controversial book, right? Because people were asking like to show Gambit, so this will be. Good. Yeah. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Do you want the annual or you want the 266?
Yeah. Isn't it 265? Avengers 260, or I mean Avengers.
190.
The one with him on the cover.
No,
it's like 196 or 195.
Yeah, it's got the chick on the cover, right?
195.
Oh. So we have some answers.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Sophie, we're ready for that answer.
The correct answer is The Avengers number 195. Taskmaster made his first appearance in this comic book, published in May 1980, with his first full appearance in The Avengers number 196 the following month. A CGC 9.8 graded copy of The Avengers 196 can have a fair market value ranging from $1,000 to $1,500, depending on current market conditions and demand. Now a question for one of our panelists. Bryan McClay, can you tell us what unique ability makes Taskmaster a formidable opponent in the Marvel Universe?
Yes, he can steal other people's abilities.
Yes, exactly. Taskmaster has the ability to mimic the physical movements and fighting skills of others, simply by observing them. This makes him a highly skilled and versatile combatant, capable of countering many heroes' abilities effectively. Ready for the final quiz question?
Yeah, we are. Let's see who will win this contest.
Here's question 5. Question: in which comic book did Squirrel Girl make her first appearance? Viewers, think about your answer and type it in the chat. We'll reveal the answer shortly, so take your time. After a pause for viewer interaction, you can give me the cue to reveal the answer.
Paused.
You can like set up any game too, right? This was a quick little thing that we thought of, like that Tony thought of right before the show. You know, something quick and easy. You can set it up to have like all these specific rules. Can you feed it stuff? Can we like say go to this Google sheet and look at this data and use this data in the thing? Like I could send it to the Beyond Wednesdays creators first list, and we can do a show about creators first or something like that.
Right now, it can't interact with other data, but you can upload the data. So the video isn't live, but I can upload a picture in the chat and then ask her questions about the picture, or you can upload a file in the chat and ask her questions about the file. So whatever thing you want her to access and manipulate, you have to put it right into the chat app.
And then Eric, we did set it so it was only Marvel characters, right? Wasn't that one of the parameters?
Yep.
Okay.
I had just thrown it out to just do Marvel at this point.
Yeah.
Because at some point I was like, I want to ask her, what's the difference between Jetfire and Skyfire?
You can, yeah. All right. Should we get the last one here?
Yeah.
Okay, Sophie, I think we're ready for that answer.
The correct answer is Marvel Superheroes Vol. 8. Squirrel Girl made her first appearance in this comic book, published in January 1992. A CGC 9.8 graded copy of Marvel Superheroes Vol. 2 number 8 can have a fair market value ranging from $800 to $1,200, depending on current market conditions and demand. Now, let's see who got the most correct answers and crown the winner of our comic book trivia game.
All right, so
before we announce the answer, I think there's a couple of our panelists that you did not give them their promotion yet. Can you catch up on those, please?
Sure thing, Tony. Let's get those promotions in for our remaining. Don't forget to check out Redhood Comics comic book cleaning and pressing services. If you have
that sounds like his.
that need a professional touch to enhance their condition, Redhood Comic is your go-to expert. Keep your collection in top shape. To the viewers, make sure to explore Belinda Carlisle's greatest hits, as recommended by Nate, also known as Trial by Gods on IG. Enjoy some classic tunes from this iconic artist and add her music to your playlist.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for participating in the quiz and for your great questions and engagement. Let's see who our trivia champion is tonight.
Belinda Carlisle.
Who is? Do we have?
So I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her to pick a
answer?
random. I'm gonna ask her to pick a random winner, and I have the 4 winners, the 4 people's. We'll see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 people's names, because one guy won 2. So
Okay. All right. So before the show, I took a picture of that comic book that we're giving away. So I'm gonna tell her what the prize is, and then I'll tell her that you're gonna give her 4 names of viewers.
to pick one randomly.
Pick one.
Yes.
To win the prize. All right.
Yes.
We'll try that. Okay. All right, Sophie. For the prize, before this show started, I uploaded a picture of a comic book. I'd like you to let the YouTube viewers know what comic book that is. That's the comic book that's going to be the prize for the winner. And to determine who the winner is, I'm going to have you talk to Bryan, and he's going to give you 4 names of people who got correct answers. And then you are going to randomly pick one of those 4 viewers to be our winner tonight. Does that sound good?
That sounds great, Tony. The comic book you uploaded earlier is I Walk with Monsters #1 from Vault Comics, with cover art by Mirka Andolfo. This comic book will be the prize for our winner.
She's actually right. I uploaded that earlier today, but I guess I uploaded more than one, so I confused her. So
It's all good. Yeah.
I'm gonna let her keep going.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna have you ask Bryan.
Got it, Tony. Thanks for the clarification. The comic.
Sophie, I'm gonna have you ask Bryan for those 4.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now.
All right, paused. All right, try again. I'm amazed we haven't run out of queries, honestly.
I know.
Okay, Sophie, so I'm going to have you talk to Bryan, and he's going to give you those 4 names, and then you are going to randomly choose the winner of the comic book tonight.
Sure thing. Bryan, can you please provide the names of the 4 viewers who got the correct answers? Once you share those names, I'll randomly pick one of them to be our lucky winner of I Walk with Monsters #1.
Sounds good, Sophie. The names are Scouter Rick, Joe 4771, Jersey to the Bay, and Timothy Brent.
Oh.
Thanks, Bryan. The names of the 4 viewers are 1. Scouter Rick, 2. Joe 4771, 3. Jersey to the Bay, 4. Timothy Brandt. I will now randomly select one of them to be our lucky winner. And the winner is Jersey to the Bay. Congratulations, Jersey to the Bay.
Yeah.
You have won a
Oh, congrats.
#1 from Vault Comics, featuring cover art by Mirka Andolfo. Thank you to everyone who participated, and a big shout out to all our viewers for joining the trivia game tonight.
Hey Tony, can you tell her that the next raffle is for a Detective 38? And so whoever didn't win off the first lottery gets that one.
Okay, so
No, I'm just-
for real?
All right, let's
we
ask
have
it
The
some,
to
new
run out,
52
so-
run.
let's
Detective
ask it
Comics
some
38
crazy
for the new
questions.
52 run.
Yeah, let's ask it some crazy comic questions. Like, let's see, something.
Does Ryan Liefeld draw small feet?
Who is the well? See, this is a problem because she just goes out and she's so like and looks
Right.
for
Read off the web.
stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Right. She's not going to have any insider information.
No.
She's not going to have any opinion. She's just going to pull off of what stories are out there.
It's gonna be it's you know what it's gonna be. We need to create one and just call it Young Jamie, right? Young Jamie AI, because that's what it is. It's gonna turn into everybody's Young Jamie from Joe Rogan. That's basically what it's gonna be. So
Does Todd McFarlane say sassy a lot during his whatnot video?
yeah. Hey, does she do impressions?
No. Well, that's a good question.
Is there a Canadian version of her?
Yeah.
The one that they've rolled out. So if you download it, you can choose from 5 different voices, but they're all pretty standard. There's like 2 females, 2 males, and like a teenager voice. And in the demonstrations, they've rolled out like voice modulation where you can get them to whisper or you can get them to sing a song. The one that they have now does not have that. I got a good question, something similar that we asked earlier. And Yeezee, I'm sorry, I haven't heard your music, but like, give me a ballpark. Like, what's a band kind of in your arena?
Fear Factory.
Oh, like another band to compare
Yeah.
it to that like is easily known. What do you think, Bryan? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. Just ask him
Yeah,
ask her what she thinks is a band that's similar,
comparable to
to Yeezy's
what's the band that's
music.
similar to State of Filth?
Yeah.
I think that would be a good question.
All right, and you're all out of Houston, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. let's see if she's aware of you.
Okay.
Right. Hey, Sophie, I got a question. One of our panelists tonight, Aaron, who you spoke to earlier, is actually also in a band. His band's name is called State of Filth, and they are out of Houston. Can you tell us any information about that band?
Yes, Tony. They were arrested last night for.
Filth is a band based out of Houston, Texas, known for its brutal death metal and hardcore sound. The band was formed in 2019 and features Aaron Yee, also known as Yeezee, on bass. They are known for their intense and energetic performances, with themes that include violence, misanthropy, and gore. Their music is characterized by heavy, slamming riffs and aggressive vocals. One of their notable releases is the Dehumanized EP, which showcases their raw and powerful sound. If you're into hardcore and death metal, State of Filth is definitely a band to check out. To the viewers, don't forget to support Aaron Yee and his band, State of Filth. You can find their music online and follow them for updates on new releases and performances.
That's awesome, Sophie. And hey, if Bryan McClay, who's out of Phoenix, if he's a fan of State of Filth, what are some other musical acts that are going to be having shows in the Phoenix area coming up that he could go to?
Sure thing, Tony. Here are some upcoming concerts in Phoenix that Bryan might be interested in.
Linda Carlisle.
Arizona Financial Theater on May 20th, 2024. Justin Timberlake at Footprint Center on May 21st, 2024. Amon Amarth with Cannibal Corpse.
I'm interrupting you, Sophie, because we were looking for bands that were similar to State of Filth, that style of music, and Justin Timberlake is definitely not in that arena. So
her next response was into that.
Cannibal Corpse. Yeah.
I
think Yee is with Linda Carlisle. So if you put Justin Timberlake and Cannibal Corpse, I think they all kind of go together. It's like a mashing of Latin and Spanish and Nicaraguan and German together.
Nicaraguan.
She was listening to that whole thing. We'll see what she says.
Here are some upcoming hardcore and death metal concerts in the Phoenix area that Bryan might be interested in. Amon Amarth with Cannibal Corpse, Obituary, and Frozen Soul at Arizona Financial Theater on May 23rd, 2024. Black Veil Brides with Cussed Kid, Creeper, and Dark Divine at Marquee Theater on May 24th, 2024. Derek at the Nile Theater on May 25th, 2024. Taking Back Sunday with Citizen at the Van Buren on May 29th, 2024. The Amity Affliction with Currents and Dying Wish at Mark.
I don't know how long she goes. So
the Van Buren boys.
Yeah,
put the 8s up.
You watch that shit's gonna get so good that it's gonna be all over the YouTube world, all over it. So,
I can't wait for the 5.0 version.
Yeah, right. It's gonna get better because it learns, right, Tony? Like if you have it as your guest host and you only play it during the shows, it'll like learn.
It's Ultron.
Yeah, it is Ultron.
Yeah, like each. So if you go on the website, this is 4o. You can still pull up like 3.5. Oops, she's listening. So you can still pull up like 3.5. You can pull up 2, and each version has its own memory. If that makes sense. So when they move from 4o to a different one, it'll start over again. You won't. I don't know.
Hey Tony,
transfer.
Has she gotten mad at you yet? Because like if they learn and they're getting smarter, don't piss her off.
Yeah.
Don't piss her off now. I mean, like, because it's going to get worse as it goes on.
No, I mean it's super positive, and I was asking questions earlier, like, okay, so if she's positive, if she's like supportive and positive to everyone who uses her, then like. If you're if you're in the KKK and you start talking to her, does she like, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
So I was asking her about that, and she said she tries to guide the conversation away from extremist, whatever.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
at some point, you're going to be able to go, okay, I want a guy who sounds like who's from here and he thinks like this, and this is the stuff that he was into, and I want him to be my co-host for this episode this week. And I go, "Doo-doo-doo-doo," and that'll be their co-host for the week, and you'll be able to talk to him, and do that type of shit.
I was really impressed
Ricky.
with her answer about the band, right?
Yeah.
Like, because she knew I was playing bass in the band. Like, she named one of our, it's not our latest release, but like one of our last two releases. Like, so I that was pretty impressive and kind of creepy.
Here's the crazy stuff. The crazy stuff is what Tony was talking about backstage at the beginning of the show, that this could be game changer because it's on your phone, right? It can become like a companion to help like old people, that, are having issues. Hey, how do I do this? Or, they could talk. It's going to be very weird, man, how all this is, plays out, because this shit's getting crazy. I saw the one where the guy is blind and he's taking a camera like this and he's showing all the, like what's going on, and the camera's telling him what it's looking at. It's fucking fascinating. So, all right, looks like we lost Tony, but we're gonna get into some
Sophie
FOC.
got him.
Yeah, AI.
She's
got
like,
him.
hey,
Yeah.
it's not night time.
It's Skynet. Yeah. Well,
that's what he
Joe,
gets for.
Oh, real quick, I want to address this. I was more impressed that she knew I was playing bass. I don't think Tony said that. He just said I was in a band, State of Filth.
Yep.
And then
He didn't say that at all.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, all right. That's pretty funny that they kicked Tony off. I mean, Tony's still.
He's coming back.
No, that's been him the whole time.
Did you check with her? Did she say it's okay to come back? Skynet's taking over. Nope.
No, he's gone. He's gone.
She's like, you're going to bed.
Yeah. Don't fuck with her, man. She got him.
No.
All right, shout out to our boy Lefteros, who, by the way, Lefteros won a fucking huge prize on. Did you see that?
I was big on the JTC when like the giveaway, and so I put in the comments, and I have not had a chance to like watch the whole episode, so I fast forwarded through the Tuesday episode, and then I saw like at some point I was like, Lefteros, he won something big. I was trying to like watch what happened, but it's like everyone was like, congratulations. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, he got something.
He won an original John Romita Jr. Spider-Man page.
God damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool.
I mean, shit. Somebody got to sleep with to get one of those?
It's just got to be a publisher's birthday.
I'm just trying to get like a JTC like action figure cover and a Man. Did you give away the JTC the covers of the?
Yeah. I forget who won that. I put
didn't
it
win
in
those, I guess.
Yeah, and I put it in. Yeah. Here's Lefteros. Lefteros is here.
There he is.
Lefteros.
Winner.
Yeah, winner, chicken dinner. All right, here we go. These are his FOC picks this week. Oh God, this is so bad, you guys.
Christ. How many goblins we got? Ha ha. And then we got the Joker. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Bro, this is Peter Parker as Green Goblin.
Next.
Yeah.
It's just trash.
Wait, why does it say ha ha ha? Is
this is what I don't know, man.
Stupid.
Yeah. I don't know.
So it's amazing. They put all that work, or maybe they don't, but Doom comes out so well. And just like, wow, look at this. And then you see
so bad
ASM for goddamn, it's been 10 years. This run hasn't been worth a shit.
This is terrible.
And then also, this isn't the first ASM 300 swipe done by Ed McGuinness either.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
criminal.
Yeah.
I can honestly tell you the best part I can tell you about ASM is that the when the Red Goblin came out, I know the Red Goblin's crap, but there was a variant they did with the Texas Memorial Christian or the Woodlands Hospital.
Oh yeah.
Greg Land did it. He did one that's red and one's black and white. And Alex was born premature at the same time. I got the doctors to sign it.
Oh wow.
They actually, yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It came out at the same time, so that was actually cool. That's the only reason that I guess he's kind of like a goblin because being a kid, but the rest of this shit is just garbage, man.
Yeah.
Well, now you can get it JSA certified that the doctor signed that book.
I'd rather piss on a brush fire than get it certified. That thing.
Next, we've got Anansi Boys. Excuse me, Anansi Boys #1, based on a novel by Neil Gaiman that is soon to be a television show on Amazon Prime. You got this David Mack cover. It's not a bad David Mack cover. I just hate this stuff, dude. I don't like this. He's got it in all, like, it's in every cover now, like these triangles and these circles, and it just...
Is he from New Mexico?
I don't know.
Why not?
Maybe Arizona.
Yeah.
They just need some more turquoise on there.
Jesus. All right.
Turquoise? Seriously, we got to do the colors?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
What is this about? Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I don't know, but that guy looks pretty badass, whoever he is.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's going to be on Amazon Prime soon. Yes. So that means the live action, whatever it's going to be on Amazon Prime, is going to be really good, and no one's going to read the comic. Got it.
Yeah. Batman and Superman World's Finest #28, animated adventure cover homage featuring Batgirl and Supergirl by Nathan Zerdy. This one's not too bad. The faces aren't bad on this one.
And it's cool because it's like the Avengers costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I'm surprised they didn't do a tattoo version.
Yeah. This one's badass. Blood Hunt Red Band edition #4. Looks awesome. Love those new bad guys. First cover.
It's made for a video game, right?
Yeah.
My auction ends tomorrow. I'm excited.
What's it at right now?
It did hit 180, but someone retracted their bid.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah. So it's at 170. So I mean,
don't worry. You got the Sunday coming up. That's when they'll start pumping it up.
Yeah, I mean, it ends in the evening time, 5 p.m. Central. So we'll see where it actually ends.
Tony says his computer crashed.
Well, I want to hit the East Coast, early enough and then late enough for people that wake up at noon on the West Coast.
Yeah. Next, we have Gun Honey Collision Course #1, the second print, Derek Chu cover. Pass on that.
I kind of like it.
It's good, but I like this a lot right here.
Deadly Class covers.
Strange Academy Blood Hunt #1, second print.
That is cool looking.
Yeah.
What's the 1 in 25 look like? I'm just joking.
Yeah. And here we go. Third printing of Ultimate Spider-Man #3, Coquetto, Ben Reilly cover. So we got another one.
Oh, but it's not on issue 1. It's not on issue 1.
Yeah.
So that means
I will tell you, I actually just picked up #3 this week because of the second printing. So I can't argue with the different printings because I wouldn't pick them. I wouldn't get them if they didn't do the extra printings.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're. Yeah.
Like I still need #4. I have to wait every time
for the second printing.
Printings.
Yeah, because they sell out. Yep.
Well,
yeah, that's for sure.
Do you think because they're doing this on this cover on a different issue, they're gonna stop doing this cover on issue 1 or stop reprinting issue 1?
Yeah. Hopefully. Finally, Venomverse Reborn #1, the main cover, first appearance of Earth 1046 Venom, Insomniac Games Venom. There you go. So the game version of Venom is in this. And also got Kid Venom there. What is the story supposed to be about? Ben Percy's story, Christo Gage, Al Ewing. First appearance of Venom from the fan favorite video games. Yeah. I hear there's supposed to be something major happening in this, so we'll see. Is Jeff the Land Shark in there? There's the dinosaur. So that's it. Make sure you guys go check out Lefteros and Cover Price, and go check out Black Crown Comics tomorrow, where they go a little bit more in depth about other books coming out on FOC.
Can I tell you one funny thing last night? So I came back from the Astros game, and I turned on the Hot 10, kind of watching, obviously watching you guys, and I crashed. And at some point, I woke up, and I don't know what time it was, but I think it's because, like, obviously it played through, and then it goes through like the different things for like Beyond Wednesdays. And at some point I woke up with, when you hear that classic McClay laugh, I wake up and I just hear him laughing. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And that look, it was like 3-something in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, the Hot 10 can't still be going on, can it? And then I realized like, it's like, it's him, Richie, and like, one other person, like it's a completely different panel. And you get the laugh going. I'm like, oh, okay, I can't get the old one. So it turned out a little bit.
New Lobos cover. It's okay.
I think there's an incentive for this too.
Pretty good.
Yeah. For the Amazing Spider-Man 52. There's the Adam Hughes variant here. What? Oh, It's not bad. This one's badass. Obviously, we talked about this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's just sick. Great series so far. Batman Gabriel Del Auto. What do we got here? Huh.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pushing his head down, just like, fuck off.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
So there's a spine breaker cover. Now there's a neck breaker cover.
Yeah.
Brian, for pickups later, this may actually go into a good story.
Okay, good.
You know what I'm talking about, what I sent you earlier?
Yeah. That was a very cool pickup you sent. So, yeah.
All right. Scotty Young. Gotham by Gaslight, Kryptonian Age. Francisco Matina. Ooh, look at that. That's badass. It's got the Elseworlds. Look at that.
It is.
Yeah.
That's a long way away from the original Gotham by Gaslight cover.
It looks great. Holy shit, does that look good. Wow, that's good.
But that kind of the series that Matina's made for.
Yep. Yeah. Here's a another variant. Kendrick Lim cardstock. It's pretty good. I like the purple Elseworlds. Yeah, that's a good cover. Venomverse Reborn. High on Life. Look at that. What is that?
Oh man.
That's pretty crazy, right?
What the it's like Alf and a gummy bear had sex.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's more than just life.
Yeah. Ooh, look at this. Dan Panosian, Wonder Woman. Oh my God. Little skinny, but that is fucking awesome.
Didn't they do this cover already though?
Probably.
In a different angle.
Familiar.
Yeah.
Different. It feels like the way the rope is like all out of whack. Like she looks great, but how the fuck does that rope work?
Her face looks amazing. She just looks too skinny.
Yeah.
She needs to be strong.
She
muscles.
looks great.
Yeah.
It's just the rope, like
the
lasso. Like, is this a Texas rodeo? I mean, how does this actually work?
Yeah. Oh, look at this Transformers.
You know what? In all my years of living in Houston, I think I've only been to the rodeo once.
Look at that.
I think that looks awesome.
Fucking A.
It says it all. I mean, it just says it all right there.
Ultimate Spider-Man #6. Oh, look at that.
Damn. That's cool.
Look at that tattoo on Kingpin. Holy shit. It's interesting.
What size boots that?
Yeah. 40.
Yeah, badass.
Ooh, look at this Thundercats. That's a good Thundercat cover.
Yeah. I was selling Yee. I grabbed 2 of the JS, the Campbell autos off his website this morning.
Yeah, he has a video on his Instagram of his process of doing that cover.
He made it sound, if you read it online, it didn't sound like there were that many that he autographed, but I don't know if it's true.
I like it. I think it looks good with the sword.
Yeah, I do too.
Wow, what a great image there for FOC pre-orders. Gotta love Billy for that. Shout out Economic and Comics. Make sure you guys go check out economicsandcomics.com and his YouTube page. He puts out great content, some of the best comic book content on YouTube. Dracula Blood Hunt #2. That's going to be an interesting series. This Doctor Strange cover is great. Another great Alex Ross Doctor Strange cover. Man, that's good. It looks really good. Remote Space. I don't know what that is, but sounds cool. Looks cool. Green Lantern and Star Set. Green Lantern #12. It's actually a pretty good cover. Who's that artist? Zermanico. And he does interior art.
The Green Lantern stuff, the entire time, all these run, like this whole run, the art's been really, really good.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
That's a good cover. Art looks good. Here's another Lobos cover. Catwoman. I like that one. I like that. I like the background.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
Yeah, that's a good cover.
Hiding behind that's a great cover.
I like his shadow work for Lobos.
Yeah.
Like he does really good shadow work for some yeah.
He's just getting better.
That's an awesome cover.
Yeah. Resident Alien Book of Life #1. That looks interesting. There's the
is he becoming better because like he's actually coloring his own artwork versus like having someone else do it because he was just bombarded with so much work?
Dude,
Dark Horse, get rid of that Netflix thing. Don't ruin these beautiful Dave Wilkins covers with this Netflix thing.
I thought say the first one, like that Dave Wilkins cover with Hordak on there, it's just beautiful, and you have that little black right there.
Yeah,
just get him to remark over that.
That is fucking gorgeous right there. Oh.
And Dave, just in case you're watching, because I know you live in the Woodlands, if you ever want to come over,
we can hang out and look at cool toys.
Anytime. I'm available.
If you want to stop by a house, that's the house to stop by to look at his museum of collectibles.
That's beautiful.
Your book is up here.
Look at
Thanks
that.
to Drew.
That's gorgeous.
That is cool. That is very cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like a propaganda poster.
If like Marvel was doing the Armor Wars, like that would be the perfect thing to like accentuate it.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's a good cover.
Who is that? I mean, not about Thundercat, but Oliver.
Yeah.
Nakayama.
No, the cover. This is for the regular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is Olivier, or is it Oliver?
Well, it says cover art.
It says Nakayama on the cover art.
Oh yeah, but what is this right here?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I mean, you don't see his
Nakayama though.
Yeah, you don't see his Nakayama signature either, though.
Yeah.
No.
That's beautiful, dude. That I'd want all the Thundercats like this. Like, all right, so Nick Barucci, I'm gonna give you some amazing Thundercat advice. Continue making these covers with Olivier or Oliver, whoever's doing these. But there's a guy on Instagram that does the most amazing. Let me see if I can find him real quick. The most amazing Thundercat stuff. It's called Art of Carol. Is it Carol? Yes. Okay. Look at this guy. Art of Carol. He does these side poses of all the Thundercats and He-Man stuff. Look at this. These are all Thundercats characters. Let me go back to this. Obviously, Look how beautiful these. Pete Carroll is his name. Oh, look at that Mumra. This guy, Nick, this guy needs to be doing variant covers or something for the Thundercats line. And look at that. That's great. Just, there's Snarf. Beautiful. Grun the Destroyer. Slythe. Panthro. Lino, of course. There's a Joker. That's pretty good. Harley. That's Krampus. That's awesome. This guy is just amazing artist. He needs to be doing covers ASAP. Look at that. Holy cow. So there you go. Art of Carol. Jump on that, Nick, if you get a chance. All right, let's get back to FOC. Grimm, the Whisper King, Queen, the Transformers Black and White, Jason Howard connecting. Ooh, look at that. Something epic. That is a cool homage right there, man.
That is cool.
Right?
And it's facing in the right direction.
Yeah. There's a couple other good ones. Panosian Green Lantern. Let's take a look at that one. Is that one good? It's okay. It's not as good as
that Geiger cover right next to it.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Oh, that is dope looking.
Yeah. Dean Haspel. Wow, that is good. Crisis reprint. Massafera, Batman, Superman. That's not bad. Hey, I don't know. It's okay. Batman and Robin DeMeo. Jimenez, Batman 149. This is a cool cover. Action Comics 1066, Jimenez. That's a great cover. Nate started reading that. I don't know if he said it's any good. There's a Momoko. It's garbage. Vision as a vampire. That's interesting.
Wait, that wasn't the cover that Sophie recommended, was it?
Which one?
The Momoko? I was just joking.
No. There's that. Oh, what is this? Wolverine Blood Hunt, number 2. That's a cool cover. I like that.
Oh, you know what you could have? You could have Sophie's Choice of the Week.
Yes. Ooh, look at this Moon Knight, David Finch. Oh, boy. Look at that.
That looks badass.
Right?
Yeah.
Blood-soaked second printing. Django Fett covers. She-Hulk.
Oh, Nate's asking if are you still reading Action Comics?
The Brainiac stuff?
So I haven't, but I have not read them because I'm trying to get them all together at one time so I can kind of go through them.
Yeah. That's a cool cover. Those blood-soaked variants are awesome. Look how good that Alex Ross looks with it like that. Holy cow. Those blood-soaked second prints are awesome, especially when it's a good cover. That's cool. There's the Lian Chung, Perillo, Street Fighter.
The Perillo Slythe is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
really good.
It's a really cover Slythe.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's a good cover. Wow. Panosian.
Yeah.
Man, he's doing what, like 4 covers a month? Holy shit. Labyrinth. Again.
Is it the year of Pinocchio?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
There's a Perillo for Gun Honey that looks awesome. Are you kidding me? Oh, look at that. That
Nice.
skull.
I mean, every Gun Honey. It's just, oh boy.
Yeah. Wow. That's a good cover. Wow. That's a good one too. Crocodile Black. That's a cool cover. Wonder Woman Tedesco. I don't like that Tedesco, which is rare to have a Tedesco I don't like. Ooh, look at this. What is this? Suicide Squad. It's not bad. Epic. There's Kudransky. Transformers. What's this? That's a cool cover. Transformers 9, cover B. I like that. All right, let's go through these quicker. Red Hood, Principles of Necromancy, Plastic, Outsiders, more Green Lantern, DC Pride Uncovered #1, Jen Partel. That is a good cover. Holy shit, that's a good cover.
Oh, wow.
That's a really good cover.
Yeah.
Perfect for Bartel. Wow. That's a good cover. There's another. Who's this? That'll be a big book, too. Batman, Brave and the Bold, Matina, Gotham by Gaslight. Guillermo March, that looks like an interesting cover. Turtles, Sonic, Godzilla. One of these will be a big book for some reason. Immortal Thor, Alex Ross, Stormbreakers. What's this? That's interesting. That's a cool cover. That's a cool cover. Just a dumb character. Wow, look at the Blood Hunt second prints are great. Look how beautiful that is. That Black Panther. The bats. Oh man, that's awesome.
That does look cool. It's all the covers that got rejected for the black, white, and red stuff.
Vampirello, 669, Cohen. Ooh, what's this? Look at this Chetzutis. Yep. That's a good Thundercats too. That's a cool cover. Street Fighter, Red Sonja, more High on Life stuff, Grimm, Armory Wars. There you go. It's probably going to be a crazy variant for that. Mercy, more Epic, Plastic, Rifters, Necromancy. That was a cool Batwoman cover. There's the whole there's the other Jen Bartel again. Must have been, he was doing a pack for him. Oh, what's this? Look at that. That's interesting. That's kind of a cool cover. All right.
Yeah. So is his hitting record better than Jackson Holiday's?
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Well, did you guys? That's FOC. There you guys go. Did you guys hear about Top Series 2? No Chirrio, no Holiday.
I mean,
yeah.
Did you expect them to be in those releases?
Yes.
I didn't.
And then you have Skeens, and then you have a couple other guys that you can put in update, right?
Yeah, the update would be a better chance. Like Series 2. It's just like last year with Ellie, because
everyone thought Ellie was going to be in by update.
They won
right?
the flagship. They won in the big one.
Yeah,
they won Series 1.
Yeah, so I mean, because I thought there were certain rules until they got a rookie card, right? That you had to have so many at bats, or you had to pitch so many innings.
So many games, I think.
Oh,
I
don't
think
remember.
It's 20 games or something like that.
I looked it up like a couple of times, but I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
Because like everyone that had like inserts and stuff like that, like what Junior Caminero, like he had that insert in Series 1.
Yeah.
And then
Caminero should be in 2. Is he going to be in 2?
He got a rookie card. I mean, he got that rookie. He got the rookie stamp in Bowman.
Yeah, but he's not been called up. So,
well, he got called up last season, right?
It's too late now because they have taken the photos and that kind of stuff. It has to be up like ahead of time.
Yeah,
there's not going to be anybody in Series 2.
Yeah, let's take a look.
At all.
Hold on.
Oh, do they have the checklist out yet?
Because they keep putting like the Soto cover for the box, but I was like, man, there's not going to be anybody in there.
Pete Crow Armstrong, that's a good rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
God, the Mets traded him to the Cubs for Javier Baez.
Yep.
That worked out really well.
Yeah.
Really well.
Ooh, that's a good looking gunner.
That's a great looking.
A lot of the guys that came over from Japan are going to be in there.
That whole thing is, Yamamoto. He'd be the biggest one.
Yeah.
Right? For the Dodgers.
Yeah. And there's that guy from the San Francisco.
He just got hurt.
Yeah,
he's out for the season.
Yeah, I saw that. That's sad. Ooh, man. They just look. They are the best looking cards this year, man.
Yeah.
I mean, in hand, the base cards look so good. They all shine like neon. Even the non foil cards just.
So I saw the all black border one for like Ellie's card, like that's out of 73. That's like in hobby and jumbo only. Like it threw me off for a second. I was like, kind of like, what's different about this card? And I was like,
the bottom. Yeah. Wow. I haven't seen one of those.
Yeah,
it was on eBay. It was like $1,000. I was like, kind of like
jumbo cases.
$1,000 on a card.
You can. They haven't sold out still. They see. This is what everybody's. Yeah, it's just a shit product. Yeah, Series 2. They messed up so bad. And here's the other thing. The retail this year for Top Series 1 is so good. It's unreal. And people know that, so they're going to stick with the retail. The monster boxes and the hanger packs are so good, you guys. I mean, so good that the hanger packs that I bought to break, I opened like 20 of them and I taped the rest up and I put them away. And I'm saying,
wow,
these are going to go sit until I can sell them for $50 a pop, because I'm like, when I say that when you open these hangers, you get so many shots at good cards. I pulled a Josh Jung auto numbered to 50. I pulled a Corbin Carroll 80 tops 89 numbered to 75. I pulled like 10 Ellie De La Cruz base. I pulled a bunch of yellow rookies. I mean, like, it's unreal the hits that you get in the hangers, and you get these numbered to 50 cards too, which are crazy.
Well, so I would tell you, like the Ellies, I think they're worth grading the base, because I sent like my first like 5 in, and I got like 3 10s, 2 9s, and I sold the 10s. It got sold for 75 a piece. That black board at the top, like you're not going to get, I think, tons and tons of 10s. I was surprised I got 3 out of 5 on the 10s.
Oh yeah, Chrome's going to look gorgeous. Fucking A.
Oh man, Chrome can be.
Awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy chase. But that, especially with the yellow borders, though, I think that's gonna help out like the hangers in the long run, because people are gonna chase after those rookies that everyone wants, right? Like, so, I mean, because it's more than Ellie at this point too. Because I mean, you also have the Martian.
I think Colton Cowser is the one probably people don't talk about enough. I mean, Cowser was number 5 pick overall in the draft. I mean, like it's like everyone gets to Rushman, Henderson, Holiday, but there are so many guys on the Orioles with the baby birds, Cowser, Hurstead, and that's not even getting like Kobe Mayo. Like there's tons of guys they can't even call up, but Colton Cowser, he's a stud.
Have you opened any Bowman retail, Nate?
Not touched it. I went in to go get a box, and I was like, I saw the price. I was like, no thanks.
So I'm with you. I was like, I holy shit, look at those. What? Mickey Mouse?
They're doing a retired box for the archives. And they're like $70 a box. It's all retired guys. I was like,
that's how I get that. That's where I got my Hank Aaron from this set. Because all the cards that come in this are buybacks, right? You're buying one card.
Yeah.
Yeah. I looked at the checklist. The checklist is pretty decent.
So anyways, I bought 2 blasters yesterday, and the first pack I opened, Ellie rookie on the top. I was like, oh, this is going to be a good rip. So out of the 2 blasters, I got a bunch of color, but I pulled an auto. I pulled the number 58th overall pick, some kid for Seattle that's supposed to be a stud.
Is this for Bowman?
Outfielder. Yeah, for Bowman, yeah. 58th overall pick for Seattle.
I really want to rip a retail box. I want to see if they're as loaded as they were last year.
Now, I will tell you, I did go on Target's website and order the mega boxes because I want the silver packs because they're $45 for the,
those are out now? Uh-oh.
Yeah, because I pulled the Jackson Holiday variation.
Yep.
Bowman Megas are out?
Well, you can order them they're not out, but you can order them on the website. You can get 3.
What website? Tops?
Target.
Holy shit. We're all going.
Oh, they are on there.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm buying some.
How much are they?
45 bucks.
That's not bad.
No. You get the 2 silver packs. I'm like, I'll take my chances all like if I'm going to go and pay $600 for a box for 3 autos that's got so much paper, I like just give me 15 boxes of the megas.
What I like to do is just leave the base packs alone and just open the
silvers.
The silvers because then like the only time you really want to open the base packs is like potentially pulling whatever first silver or chrome card.
Brad's in chat. We're talking about Brad's spot on. I mean, like it's I think because like I pulled the holiday variation and it came back at 10 and I think it paid for like every box I pulled for like 2 years ago.
Did you sell it? Did you end up selling?
Yeah.
Nice.
I sold all the Paul Skeens. I sent Joe because Joe sent me a text. He's like, Paul Skeens. I'm like, and I sent him a thing of all my listings that just sold. The Bowman Auto, 1010, the base card 10. I was like,
you sold them all? Hell yeah, dude. What'd you make on them?
$1,000.
Nice.
Not bad.
3 cards, 1 auto, 2 base.
Nice.
10s across the board.
I should have graded.
Don't mess with pictures, man. I mean, it's just
he's doing, dude. 2 straight games, no hits, 6 innings.
The problem is, I don't think people else when he was at Air Force, he was known as a hitter before he was a pitcher.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes,
he's a huge guy.
Yeah, he can.
So you think he could eventually be like a designated hitter at some point?
I don't think he'll ever do that, but like he's a big frame guy. He's just a big guy. I think he was a really good hitter. I don't know if when he got into pitching at Air Force, but when he came to LSU, that was the whole thing. It was like he came on, and LSU did not. I think they won the regular season LSU or SEC title last year. I mean, the Vols just won today, so yeah. And then Florida won the tournament. And then when Rhett Lauder, because this one I called Joe, I'm like, you have to watch the Wake Forest LSU game in the World College World Series. I'm like, these guys, Paul Skeens and Rhett Lauder, it's almost like John Smoltz and Jack Morris in 1991 in the Game 7 World Series. And neither one of these guys gave up a run. I'm like, these guys went the entire way. And Lauder went number 6 to the Reds. And Wake Forest lost in the 11th inning to LSU, and LSU won the national title against against Florida. But that was the greatest college baseball game I've ever seen in my entire life last year. Wake Forest and LSU.
Yeah,
incredible. See, I didn't know that Paul had already graduated by that point, and then for the following baseball season was about to start for at Rice, and they were playing LSU. I was like, kind of like, oh shit. I was like, maybe I get a chance to go see him pitch, and then nope. Like he was already done with school, and I was like, kind of like, crap.
Check these out, Nate. These are the upcoming G.I. Joe and stuff covers. So this is Destro number 3. Yeah,
right there.
Yeah,
Zaymont or Tomax because he didn't have the scar.
Yep. That's a great cover
125.
too, right there. That's a good cover also. So Destro number 3, there's those covers. Ooh, that's good too. Holy shit. And then you have Scarlet. Look at this. Man, these covers look good,
Look
dude.
at that.
Yeah. The
That
A
was
cover.
right there with Jinx. God damn.
Yeah. Storm Shadow.
Yeah.
So, and here's Transformers. That's a good
Shockwave.
RC. Yeah. And then Void Rivals. That's a great cover too.
Springer.
Yep.
Look at that.
Beautiful art.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. Look at that. And then
God,
G.I.
that's
Joe. This is the Hama universe. It's a pretty good Snake Eyes cover by Kubert.
Kubert does a great job. I kept the black and white for 306 yesterday. It's awesome.
They're putting this out. Skybound's putting this out. Look at that. 40th anniversary edition of the first Marvel Sienkiewicz.
Dude, I have.
Does it look
I have
weird
right
without
here
the Marvel? Does it look
with
weird without the
Sienkiewicz
Marvel?
drawing the Optimus Prime on there.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It kind of looks weird without the Marvel symbol.
Yeah, it does.
It
Yeah.
does. It looks.
Yeah.
It's like too blank, right?
Yeah.
Too much
Yeah.
white.
Here's images. Let's see if we got anything coming out of Image that looks interesting. These are all the solicits for Image. Frankenstein. That looks interesting. Look at that. Universal Monsters Frankenstein issue 1. Ooh. That's going to be good. Look at that. That's a beautiful cover. Yeah.
I do like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so they're building on that Universal Monsters thing,
Yep.
huh?
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, look at that
Violator.
Violator.
Yeah, dude. That's sick. Look at that.
I wish, honestly, I think this would be a really cool thing if McFarlane actually, remember the coupons they used to put in the first
Uh-huh.
Image books?
Yep.
This would be the cool stuff to actually do, like Violator and stuff like that. Like
Cyber
Cyber Force.
Force.
Wow.
Department of Truth 25. 4. Sacrificers. That's Remender. It's a good cover.
Rick Remender's my guy. Seven
Same
to
with me.
Eternity.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man.
Yep.
That series, German Pena, God, awesome.
I was a fan of that first series that he did. What was that called? Back the early Image series that Remender did. I'm forgetting the name. Oh, look at that. That's a cool Junkyard Joe. Deluxe hardcover. Satellite Sam, Savage Dragon Vault Edition, Spawn trade paperback, more Spawn.
Hey, was it Savage Dragon issue number 3 that we were talking about on a
Yes.
previous show?
Yep.
So I found a copy today for $2.
Nice. Yeah, you can find them cheap, man. Not a lot of people knew about that.
Yeah.
There's that Kevin Eastman series, Drawing Blood in Hollywood. This is supposed to be a really crazy series. Falling in Love in the Path to Hell. That's a cool name. Fear Agent. That was the name of it. Not Free Agent. Fear Agent. That was the Remender story. Look, ooh, that's a cool Geiger cover. Holy shit. Holding the dogs. That's awesome.
The Geiger covers are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the original series of that. Like the concept of how it started was really cool. And then what it builds into.
I want us to check this out. Here's another Remender story, Grommets. Him and Brian Posehn. Gunslinger. Wow, look at that B cover. That's a cool B cover. Holy Roller. Philadelphia. Ooh, look at that Philadelphia Savage Dragon cover. That's awesome. Clayton Crane.
Dope.
Dude.
Wow. King Spawn. Last Mermaid. Local Man. Shout out to Tony Fleece and Local Man. Eisner nominated.
Tony Fleece.
Yep.
Congrats.
Misery. Monstrous, number 54. I hope something comes of that. I think that's such a great series. Ooh, that's a cool cover. Knights. That is very cool. There's the plastic stuff, precious metal, public domain, Rat City. There's Red Coat. That's a great looking wraparound.
Ooh, it's a shark cover. You
Yep.
gotta show Z.
Yep. Rogue Sun Exodus, Rook Exodus. That's a great cover too.
Is that a good read?
Yes. Really good. Saga, Sam and Twitch. I want to read this at some point too. That's a cool cover. Mark Spears. There's the Scarlet stuff. Scorched. Self-help Spawn and more Spawn stuff. Spawn kills every Spawn. That's interesting.
141 homage.
Yeah. John Layman.
Swipe.
Yep.
You
Transformers.
get that from my brother.
Walking Dead. And that is it. So, and then let's do a quick rundown of the DC stuff. Let's see what we got. By the way, these are all solicits for August. All right, let's see here. Some interesting Batman stuff. I'm just going to look at covers. That's all I want to do.
I mean, that's all you're supposed to do with DC books, right?
Yeah.
See,
there's
covers.
There's the Superpower action figure variants. That's a cool Bizarro cover right there. How big Bizarro is.
Yeah.
That's a very cool cover right there.
I feel like, if you go back and look up Bizarro and Superboy and Solomon Grundy and like a bunch of these guys, like you can get first appearances like really nice. It doesn't cost that much.
Look at that Zatanna.
In DC.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that how it typically goes?
Guillaume
with
March, holy cow.
With DC and Marvel first appearances, like one will be up and the other one will be down, and then like 10 years later, the other one will be up, and then it's like an elevator, right?
This is gorgeous too. Oh wow, look at that. Tedesco. Man. Green Lantern number 14. That's cool. Green Lantern 0 Hour Special. Jenny Sparks number 1. That's cool. That's a cool DC vs. Vampires. It's Elseworlds. Dark Knights of Steel. More Elseworlds. That's cool. I like that they're doing more Elseworlds stuff. I think Elseworlds is one of the coolest things that DC ever did. That's pretty cool. Detective 1088. Batman and Robin 12. Who is that? Juan Ferreira? Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Like dinosaurs. Nightwing. Ooh, look at that. Kelly Jones. Dead Man. He did a great Dead Man series. Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's really good. That's good too. This is a Gotham City Sirens book. All these covers are good. Look at that. Yeah, these are all good. These are gonna be hits. All of these. That's interesting. That's fucking cool. Outsiders number 10. That's really cool. Okay. Power Girl. Excellent. That's interesting. Zod. Flash. Titans. Is that Titans? Yeah. That's cool. Green Lantern. War Journal. Green Arrow. That is beautiful. Holy cow. Look at that. Look at this. That's fucking beautiful. Is that Tony Harris? Yeah, Tony Harris. Oh my God. That's one of the best DC covers I've seen in a long time. And they put out great covers. Can you imagine this as a foil?
Oh, that would look dope.
Don't give them ideas.
I know. That's beautiful. All right. My Adventures of Superman, DC Vault, Death in the Family, Nice House by the Sea. So it must be a Tynan. Ooh, look at these Zatanna covers.
That is awesome right there.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Terry Dodson.
Wow. Yeah.
Tula Lote.
Man.
You know, Souza Micah's doing some covers for Zatanna too.
She does great stuff.
Yeah, she's top. Ooh, look at that.
Oh,
John
that's cool.
Constantine, Hellblazer, Dead in America. Christian Ward. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a cigarette he's lighting.
That's a cool cover. Look at that. Primer, clashing colors. That's cool. I don't know what it is, but it looks good.
Oh, how everyone's a stencil? That
Yeah.
looks kind of cool.
That's a crazy cover. Look at that.
Rian Gonzalez, I'm guessing.
Ooh, what's that? Suicide Squad. Panosian. They're just they're finally ending this, which is gonna be good.
Thank God.
Yeah. It's terrible.
It's been, yeah.
It's probably up there with Spider-Punk. Harley Quinn, Speed Force, Green Arrow. Anyways, that's DC solicitations for everybody. There is a couple interesting... Hold on here. A couple interesting drama alert segments that are pretty funny. That one of the guys just entered chat. So, Kyle, do you want to come on, brother? Jump in, and so we can tell your story for drama alert tonight. He has a fucking very interesting drama alert story that we're gonna get into.
I have a really quick one. I forgot to tell you about before we deep dive into this.
Yeah.
So I won't say the user's name, but a user hit me up and was asking me about this website if I had ever heard of it, and it's obviously a scam website because they're using the name Comic Exposure, but then instead of it being .com, it's .shop.
Oh wow!
And then you can get some like really cool books for super cheap or whatever, but it's obviously not the same company, and like his credit card was never actually charged. But then at the same time, like they're obviously gathering information to sell that to someone else. And then so I did a little bit like deep, like they spelled Comic Exposure exactly the same as the shop that everyone doesn't like already now. And so anyways, if you do an NS lookup on both of the websites, the comicexposure.shop, it's based out of like California. Comicexposure.com is based on the East Coast in Canada, like Ontario or something like that. So I thought it was like the IP, because every like IP, or without deep diving too big into it, so I thought it was just completely insane. So be careful out there, because you can hear all these fake websites.
Oh yeah, dude, you can never be too careful. So okay, let's get into it. Here we go.
I got at you, McClay. I hope this makes your comic book drama, because these dudes, goofy ass dudes.
Into the news. Into the into the
But let's get down to business.
He glows. He's like the Lantern Corps himself.
What,
he's like Guy Gardner. Look at with no bowl cut.
Are you gonna start playing Grandpa's guitar now?
Yeah.
Is that what happens? Like when you become a grandpa?
And I'm having the argument with my son: is which is he going to be, a Fender guy, a Gibson guy, a PRS guy, Jackson guy? We're having the argument right now about it.
Oh, by the way, you guys, sorry, my audio is messed up. Kyle is a new grandfather. Give him warm congratulations, everybody in the chat. He is a new
How is
grandfather.
Krypton? Like, is the birth the same as it used to be?
Oh,
or is it...
everyone's saying no sound right now.
No, it's good now. I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Pretty interesting stuff. All right. There we go. Get those congrats going.
Thank you. I appreciate it, everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
If you really want to congratulate him, you'll send him bourbon. That's what he likes.
Yeah.
And that and some maybe some tweed.
Yeah.
But it's summertime, so it's not White Claw season.
It's always White Claw season.
It's always, yeah.
So, all right. So, Kyle has been selling books on eBay. We told you guys a few weeks back that to go watch Kyle's IG where he puts up books that he's putting up on eBay, and he's been doing pretty good at it. I mean, you've been selling for what, like a couple months now, and it's sold like maybe what, like $5,000 worth of shit or something.
Yeah, it's been. I've been doing, and I've noticed that like selling is different on eBay than it used to be.
Yes.
People seem to be up until recently. People like, you remember back in the day with eBay, like people would take forever to pay for something after they would buy it, and like there was always all these pains in the ass, you know.
Yep.
And for a while, it seemed like people aren't like that anymore. That they were just, everybody would just pay instantly, and then all of a sudden it like it slowly started going downhill. I've been getting a lot of people making offers. I'll accept them, they'll pay it, and then cancel, saying I bought it by mistake.
But then why'd you like send out an offer?
That's what I always wondered. And then I just refund them, and then I just block them. But forget it. I'm not going to deal with you anymore. But what happened was, the big thing that happened the other day was I sold an 8.0 Sandman number 4. I wanted $50 for it. The guy offered me $39, so I said cool. So I shipped it out to him, and then the day after he gets it, I get this message from him. Looking at this book, I know it's been tampered with. I don't feel comfortable sending it back to you, but I also don't know my options. I will call eBay tomorrow. Just with all the slab scandals going around, I don't know. And I was like, tampered with? Would you know what I mean? And I was like, if you feel that way, I'll pay you the shipping, and you could just ship it back to me. And then when I get it back, I'll give you your money back. And then he went, I'm contacting eBay tomorrow. I contacted eBay tomorrow. And then he wrote it again, and I was like, fuck it. And I left it alone. And I messaged Bryan. Actually, I think I called you, and I was like, I bet you anything that this dude's going to fucking message me tomorrow, and he's going to tell me that he wants money back so that he can get it reslabbed.
Yep.
So
That's
the next
exactly
day,
what you said.
So the next day he wrote, I contacted eBay and I contacted CGC. I would like a $20 refund for the slabbing fee. And I said, no, if you're not happy with the book, I'll send you the money to ship it. I'll send you a shipping label and you can ship it back. And I'll just get my book back. And he wrote, that's nice that you think that.
What a dick.
Right there. That's nice that you think that. And then I wrote, and then that's what I wrote. Well, because I contacted eBay after the first one. And
they're really good about how they handle buyers now, because when you first contacted them, when you were a little worried that this guy's gonna, like you told me, you go, I knew the guy was the guy's probably gonna say that he wants money to get it reholded or something, so I'm just gonna call eBay. And when you called eBay, they were like, yeah, we have this happen all the time in the comics world. It happens in the comics, like comics is getting bad and or something like that, right?
So Smokey collects all these messages are through eBay.
Yeah.
Every back and forth that I had with him was through eBay.
Yep.
And
which is a good thing. You should only talk to these people through eBay, and let Kyle tell you why. This is interesting.
Because you don't have to send screenshots to eBay of your conversations that you have through eBay.
Because they can monitor it.
Yeah, so I told them the item number, what was going on, and they pulled up all the messages and started reading the back and forth. And so what they said, so once he said, so when I was talking to eBay, they said, when he said, I'm not comfortable sending it back, they said, don't send him any money. Don't do anything. He needs to do a return request. And I said, okay, I can do that. And then he wrote back. And then when he wrote back and said, that's nice. You think, he said,
he threatened you. Yeah.
So when they said I contacted eBay, I was talking to eBay when he wrote that. And eBay's like, he didn't contact us. We only have your side of it. Yeah. And I was like,
oh, so did you actually call eBay?
I called eBay twice. So I called eBay after the very first message when he said it. And then when he wrote this, I called eBay and I said, hey, this is what's going on. What do you think the best course of action is? And they said, well, since he said, I'm not comfortable sending it back, don't do anything yet. He has to do a return request. So let him contact us or do what he needs to do, but don't do anything. Don't. And I said, okay.
Oh man, I wish I had actually called eBay instead of just like sending them emails or messages or whatever. Because I got accused of selling fake shoes through eBay. Like I had 3 pairs of the stupid Yeezee pods, which looks like socks with like little rubber soles at the bottom. And originally the shoes were manufactured in Italy, and then by the time I got the shoes, they changed manufacturers to China. So when this person bought them from me or whatever, he was whining that they weren't from Italy anymore and that they were made in China now. And then I was like, he's like, don't argue with me. I know these are fake. I'm sending these back to you. And then eBay sided with him at the end of it, even though like all his messages were like super threatening and like,
yeah, you should have called.
Yeah, I should have called.
Yeah, because
you always call.
Yes, yeah, call, because I called, and when he said, I don't know what my options are, but I don't feel comfortable sending it back to you. eBay was like, either he wants the item or he doesn't want the item. So he needs to figure out which one he wants. And then when I said, oh, I'll just send you the money and you can ship it back to me and then I'll refund you. When he wrote, that's nice, you think that, eBay was like, nope, don't do anything. He's not going to get anything.
He's crossed the line. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Until he has to do a return request. There's no money going to be exchanged. They're like, you can refund him if you want, but you're not going to get your book back. You're more than welcome to do that. And I was like, no, if he's not happy with what he got, then just send it back to me. I'd be more than happy to refund him after I get my money back.
Yeah.
So when you said
after you get your book back.
Yeah, after I get my book back. So then I wrote, so I said, all right. All right, so since that's what it is, I'm still on the phone with you, and he's still, dude, it is so hard to get a hold of somebody on eBay. It is so hard because you have to go through AI. You have to go through like an AI chat, and you've got to be pretty persistent about wanting
to speak to a live person.
So you've got to answer their questions that they're generating, and then you got to start saying, I need to talk to somebody because of this. And then they'll give you like multiple choice to pick from, and then you pick it. And then finally they'll be like, all right.
Someone is contacting you.
And then they'll say, this is your phone number. And then they'll tell you your wait time. So I said, okay, what should I tell him? And they said, this is what you say, that you're on the phone with eBay and that eBay is advising you not to do anything until he puts in a return request. So, and that's what they were saying. Because like Albert's saying, eBay always sides with the buyer. Once he said that's nice that you think that, and that he wasn't wanting to send it back, eBay's like, either he wants the book or he doesn't want the book. So either he's going to send it back or he's not going to send it back.
Yeah.
But either way, he has to do a return request if he wants. At this point, if he wants a refund, he has to do a return request.
And the dude's
person
feedback
had 100% rating. He had 100%.
Over 200 items he bought, I think, too,
Mhm.
which was. But these guys, this is what these guys do. They get away with this stuff all the time, which is, very interesting. They'll buy these shitty
like,
products,
like mid-price products or whatever, and then like they'll complain about it, and then the buyer or the seller,
they'll get $25.
The seller won't care, and then just refund the person and let them keep the shit.
And like, I'm sure that's worked for him 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Because this is like right now, like they have frozen my eBay account, so I cannot get any money out of my eBay account. So like, I just sold some other books. So when I got my payment from them, I can't even use like the part where they paid for the shipping. I can't even do that. They're deducting that out of my checking account until this is fixed.
Yeah.
So my whole account is on
hold.
Well,
it's on hold.
So for me, they only froze that one transaction.
So they froze that transaction, but everything I've gotten paid for in the last couple of days after that, they're not like.
They're not processing that.
They're not processing it, and I have to pay for the shipping out of my checking account instead of using the funds.
Instead of them deducting from. Okay, because the
account's frozen right now.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
Yep.
And so I was like, he's like, I think I sent you pictures too, Bryan. The pictures that he sent me.
Hold on, let me
Look
check
at your text messages.
Okay.
So I wanted to tell him, like, why would I tamper and mess with a $39 book, a $40 slab? It's an 8.0.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that's
a lot
these
of
ones.
work.
Yeah.
So like, I sold it for $39. So after eBay fees and everything, I got $32 out of the deal.
This is what he sent you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you can see him prying the slab apart right there on that third pick.
Yeah.
But that's one of those joint points on like certain ages of slabs.
Yeah, they all pull apart.
That book was graded in 16.
Yeah, so it definitely has those like indents or whatever that you use to like either pry open the book or what they use to sonic seal it or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and this is how that guy gets away with it, because not everybody will just be like, fuck it, I don't want to fight it. That type of thing.
But I was like, you contacted CGC and eBay?
Yeah, that's funny how he said that. I contacted eBay and I contacted CGC, and I would like a $25 refund for the reslabbing. Jesus.
No.
Here's the guy's name, CKJIM_33. Put him on your block list. I know there's a lot of old school CBSI guys in here that have a block list all the way back from the CBSI days that throw that guy on your block list. Fuck that shit. Can't give.
So I assume that this worked, like, because it sounds kind of scripted. Like he knew what to kind of.
Oh, what phrases to use to
Yeah, and I was just like, forget it. I'm going to call eBay, and eBay's like, they actually told me we're trying to do better at protecting sellers because we know that this is going on within comics.
That's huge. That's a big deal.
We're trying to do more to protect sellers. Because like at first I was like, and like, so what I did was I didn't send him a label. There's an option that you click that eBay sends him a label. So I don't even know what they sent him, but they sent him a shipping label to send it back to me.
Yeah.
So I imagine I'm going to get like, it's going to have holes drilled through it or something.
Yeah, he's gonna destroy your book.
So then you can ask him for a $25 reholder fee,
right? But like, why would you think that someone would go to that much trouble for a $40 slab?
Yeah,
it's the first appearance of Lucifer. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
in an 8.0. Dude, you totally tampered with that, Like, I don't know how you tampered an 8.0 or why you would tamper an 8.0, but...
Like, I bought it off of eBay because I was on this, like, kick where, like, I was on this, I'm going to buy low-grade books kick.
To see if you can CPR it?
just to like, oh, it's more affordable. Then I'll have these kind of little cool keys that were affordable, and I'm never gonna sell them. Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Or it's like, oh, I don't need a 9.8 of this book. I just want this in my collection.
Yeah, because I did that with Lucifer. I did that with Death, and I did that with a bunch of books. And but like, I'm hoping that I'm gonna have to talk to my Uncle Jesse later on about this, and like, especially because I know he's gonna try to give bad feedback, because you know it's gonna happen. But like, I don't know. Why would I go through that trouble to mess with the $39 book? Why would he go through this much trouble over an 8.0 slab? That's the thing that I still don't understand.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, it's very interesting. There are always people looking for new ways to screw people out there. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
But I just like. And eBay said, don't over-explain yourself. Just tell him that to do a return request and ship the book back. Don't argue with him. Don't try to convince him of anything. Don't do anything. Just stick with that. And I was like, okay. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude. I'm not here to scam anybody, man. I'm just trying to get rid of some of my books, because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My wife's having surgery. She's going to be out of work for 6 months, so I'm selling my books off so that we still have, you know what I mean? It's like it's
you still have a little nest egg, right? So you're not completely like
fucked.
Scraping by.
And I try to do everything on eBay like I would want it done to me, like. Even like shipping books, man, there's books that they have paid for it, and I've shipped it out within an hour of them paying for it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go to the post office twice a day. I don't care. Yeah. Because I hate when people take a long time to ship stuff. So I'm not going to do it to somebody. Yeah. I try to, you know what I mean? I try to, like, like when I ship out books, I ship them in a medium priority flat rate box. I take a hit on the shipping because I feel bad for charging $14, $16 to ship a book out. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, I always do anything that I price over $100. I do free shipping.
I was doing that for a while. But people started like I had the first Nightwing up, and it's signed by Perez and Wolfman. It's a 9.8, and I think like one dude offered me $35 for it. And I was like, well, I'm not going to sell it to you for $35 and then give you free shipping.
Right.
Yeah.
I just call eBay, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and then I pulled a lot of my graded books and stuff like that off because I don't want to go through this again.
No.
So now I actually stopped posting books for a while now.
Yeah. Like, whenever I had that shoe incident, I kind of slowed down on what I was posting on it.
Sorry about that.
I guess you're right, Brad. There is no harm in asking.
Yeah. You're all right. So, throw that guy on your list. But I also want to talk about this for Drama Alert. Not only did our boy Kyle have an issue, our good buddy, my good buddy, you're all good buddies, Ben.
He's my friend, he's the best old Ben there's ever been. Ben, he's my friend. Ben, you're my friend. Ben, you're my friend. You're the best old Ben there's ever been. Ben, you're my friend. Hey, Ben, you're my friend. Ben, you're my friend. You're the best old Ben there's ever been. Never been a Ben like Ben. Ben, you're my friend. That one went out to Ben. If we got any Bens out there, I love you.
Shout out to Ben Stein, our good friend Ben Steiniger. He says, I am a forgiving person. I don't burn bridges. I decided, probably naively, to give you another chance, hoping you had turned your company around for the better. So after no responses at all, after emails, voicemails, IG messages, tagging you on your most recent post, I am giving you one last opportunity to respond at Comic Exposure. This order was placed over 2 months ago, and I have heard absolutely nothing. Any response? And nothing. Unreal, man. They're basically known for this, right? Am I wrong?
I think so. Yeah, I think I've heard them more than once, and not in a positive light.
Who was the other? Go ahead, Yee.
Yeah, so like when I was talking about the fake comic exposure website, they were trying. Like I was like, oh, you should probably just do a Google search on it. And if you just Google search comic exposure scam, like it's, it's pages and pages of that.
Oh, really?
Before you, yeah. So, where it's just people complaining and stuff like that, where it's like when will people I'm sure if you just Google search comic exposure, I bet you their website doesn't even come up as the first listing.
Look at all these people. I have an order from last year still not filled or responded to. Even had Mighty Mel V try and help me out, but alas, no book, no refund, no response. I will never waste my time or money at that shithole of a company. Do not buy books from this company. They ripped me off and never sent me books. Numerous emails and DMs ignored. Scammers.
I don't have any Hot Wheels on my eBay, Smokey.
Kyle's eBay, not a big Hot Wheel guy. I never knew there was an invisible jet. Yeah, he doesn't have any Hot Wheel on there. Let's see here. 2 months Comic Exposure owes me over $100 in comics for almost 4 years and counting.
Damn.
Don't waste your time. Do the chargeback. Report the scam PayPal and credit card. Stopped ordering from their site years ago. Same issue then and still at it apparently. I'm still waiting on an order placed with them 2 years ago. No response to any of my messages. Jesus, man. Been holding my $200 hostage since April of 2023. Called them out on Facebook, IG, and X. Nada. Not even like my post. Who runs Comic Exposure?
Obviously nobody.
Oh my God. Jesus.
It's the parent company for Frankie's Comics, is what I've been told, right?
Yeah. Well,
or it's the East Coast version, right?
It takes a lot to have Stein put somebody out on Front Street like that. You know what I mean? Stein's not the guy to do that.
I mean, he can only take so much, though, of something.
Yeah. Fucking A.
What did he order from?
Comic Exposure.
Yeah, but what did he order?
He said, I don't know what he ordered. He didn't say.
I guess the same thing as everybody else.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh my God, man. They go live on Whatnot. Jump in and call them out. 5:19 at 1 p.m.
Oh shit!
Oh damn! Damn.
Well, I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow at 1 p.m. Cheaters.
Yeah, your biggest mistake was putting faith that Comic Exposure changed their ways.
Well, see, you have to buy off their Whatnot to actually get something.
Oh.
I wouldn't give them that much credit yet. No.
Yeah. Well, because if they want to get paid from Whatnot, they have to do the they have to print out the shipping label.
It shows all the integrity Whatnot has to actually host someone who hasn't paid anyone else. Yeah. I know you don't pay or you don't actually deliver anything that your customers actually have paid for, but if you want to come to our platform,
you have 48 hours to ship. You have 48 hours to ship before
just
you get
don't
paid.
mess up your rating.
Well, Coffin Comics, you guys, is getting scammed also, or people are getting scammed that are Coffin Comics fans. Shout out to Bronze Age Nerd. He posted this Scam alert. An email went out to a bunch of Coffin customers offering a free bronze Lady Death statue for connecting a crypto wallet. Bryan Polito has confirmed that this is a scam. Wanted to spread some awareness in case you're not in the Coffin group. Yeah, this was kind of crazy. Anybody asking me to fucking sign up, asking you to sign up for a crypto wallet, I'm instantly, you're a scam. You're a scam. What the fuck? Yeah, be legit, not legit, beware. Shout out to Bryan Polito. So, more scams.
People go to lengths, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess it's just like those ones you just, where they tell you that your computer's been hacked because the global server is been hacked and it went to your account, and people, you send out 10,000 calls and 100 of them work.
Kyle, Skynet.
Yeah.
August 4th. It's already been over. It's been over like 20, 30 years now.
Shout out to our boy Astro Wizard, who also got scammed. He put up a post, warning, do not do business with this piece of shit. Lehigh Valley Comics on eBay. Goes by the Encounter Comics on IG. He sent us a trimmed book with a cracked slab. Scroll to see the book and his lies about a fresh case from CGC. I can't stand dipshits like this guy and would love more than anything to shove that book down his throat. Make him eat that shit. Anyways, don't give this dude your business. He doesn't deserve it. Fucking A, that's a fucking post, Astro Wizard. All right, let's take a look at these. Let's see here. Where are they? View down. Slow. Where is they? Hold on.
The arrows.
So he needs to put out 30 years of providing steals.
Yeah. Look. Oh my God, dude. It doesn't look how obvious that is. It doesn't even fit in the case. It's been cut so much.
Minor details, Brian. You people, you perfectionist. How dare 9 right everywhere.
Kyle, how dare you trim an 8.0 like that?
I know, I'm such a dick.
You just can't have little simple times.
Man, gotta be careful out there, you guys. You gotta be careful. Spend money with people that you respect and you have an easy way to get a hold of. You remember the guy who did the Pokemon song?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how Jason Page, that's his name, he goes around in card shows and he sells his autographs to people. He'll say, I'll autograph your card if you give me $150 worth of cards or something, right? So this is SCC Trading Cards, Steel City Trading Cards, big fucking distributor of cards. They're like Dave and Adam's Card World or Blowout Cards. They put this up. Check this out. This is crazy. Watch this.
You trading for autos?
What are you thinking?
Well, I got 2 autographs. There's 2 autographs.
Okay.
We're selling the regular auto for 50.
Okay.
And the full auto for 100.
So that means he just does like a quick little scribble for 50 and his full name for 100. Okay.
Okay.
I will do that on one of your cards, multiplying the value of the card by exponentially, however much it resells for.
Yeah.
For a trade for one of the cards.
I mean, anything catches your eye, maybe?
What about that pack?
This one is the Taipei Pokemon Center promo. They gave that for the grand opening of the Pokemon Center in Taiwan.
Wow.
So it has one card in there, the Pikachu.
Oh, right, that one?
Do you guys see that look right there? Let me just show you guys this look. Watch this look. That look. Do you guys know what that look is?
Yeah.
That look right there. That's a messed up look, man.
Has one card in
there. He's the dude that sings the Pokemon song, like
yeah.
I play Pokemon. That guy?
No, the actual Pokemon.
I wanna be
that
very
guy. Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
One.
I thought he was that.
So it has one card.
Pokemon Go song.
Look at that. We're just joking here, you guys. We're just joking. Here we go.
card in there is a Pikachu.
Oh, wait, that one?
No, this is different.
How much is that worth?
35.
35. All right. Let's do that for a regular auto. So then you get the $50 auto for a $35 trade.
I'll do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can have the regular auto on this or on one of your items.
I'll just do one of those.
You got it right there. Yeah. Would you like your name on there?
No, it's fine. Just yours.
Yeah, because I'm going to sell that shit, motherfucker. I don't care about it. I'm selling that shit. That shit's going to be a $200 card as soon as you walk away.
Making trades with trades, yeah. There you go. You trading for auto?
So that's the card that he signed. That's like Pete Rose walking around the card show and going, I'll sign a baseball for you or give you or sign one of your Pete Rose cards if you give me one of those Ronald Acuna rookies.
Maybe he's just doing one of those things where he's trading up to buy a house.
Got to catch them all. Got to catch them all.
A house of drugs?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Man, that's
He's trying to buy the Scarface house.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like maybe just a regular trap house at this point.
That's her boy. I saw this today and I instantly thought that Melinda might have a run for her money. See this?
Belinda or Melinda?
If you like Dave Stevens as much as I do not hesitate. Shortbox is having an auction with all Dave Stevens covers, and you will find all these covers that you see here and more, especially if you're a big Rocketeer fan. I saw a lot of Rocketeer covers on there. Bonus is they are all graded CGCs. So bidding opens May 20th and then ends on the 22nd. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, the auction is only held on their app, so if you don't have their app, go ahead and download it. They have it available for Google and Apple as well. Hopefully we see you guys there for some awesome Dave Stevens.
Perfect choice to do the Dave Stevens promo. Great job, Shortboxed. In all sincerity, they know what they're doing. It's
she used to work for Torpedo.
Yeah, she. This is
She
good.
She still might. I have no idea.
Yeah, this is a good little Melinda's Comics battle. So, which is a good thing, right? It's a good thing. We need more beautiful women in comics. We need more women in comics. Period.
Yeah, because it's pretty much a sausage fest.
Yep. So I'll take any beautiful women in comics that we can get. Like just.
I say Belinda Carlisle.
I'll take whatever works, man. We can call her Belinda.
I tried to get Belinda Carlisle in earlier with what was our chat
with Sophie? We tried with our Sophie. Yeah. I think this is better than Sophie.
Sophie was not as familiar with.
Yeah.
I agree with Ryan. That's why I thought call 1-800 phone sexy.
Yeah. That's the porn music in the background. Hold on here. Let's keep that going.
Even covers. Happy shopping. As much as I do not hesitate. Shortbox is having an auction.
What's that?
I said it needs a fatter baseline.
It does.
Yeah. So great job, Shortboxed. That is
trying.
Capitalize on the Dave Stevens hotness. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Dave Stevens is a big name. So, good shit. Ladies and gentlemen, that is drama alert for this May 18th.
If you like Dave Stevens as much as I do.
I do. I do. Yeah.
Just waiting by the phone for you to call.
Yeah.
The first minute's free.
1-800 Stevens.
Call me now. Call me now.
And you can vote for Robin.
Call me.
You want him to die? You want to live?
Call me
we'll figure it
now.
out together.
There used to be like a
He's
video
in
game.
Batman.
It used to be like 1080 Snowboard or something where in the music it was like you'd always hear call me now. Something like that. All right. Anyways, let's Kyle, thanks for hanging out, brother. You're more than welcome to stay if you want, but let's
I think I gotta run up to the hospital and take stuff.
I figured, brother. Go enjoy it.
Well, they're running some tests on him, so we're trying to figure
drink
out what's
bourbon
going
yet?
on.
Do you have is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're running some tests. He's got some problems, so they're trying to figure it out.
Oh.
So do I.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Hey, I'll be in Arizona in July.
Sweet. We'll have to hang out.
Yeah, so I'm meeting up with Bryan. So
135 in the chat. You guys throw some positive thoughts and prayers towards Kyle's grandson's way, and hopefully everything works out, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
So my SpongeBob 43 is at CGC right now.
Uh-oh.
So it's in grading process, so we should know. Thank you, everybody. So we should know soon.
Nice. Yeah, because Josh just got back one too, and he's a little out of my price range. So,
so good shit.
Yeah, they're going for a little bit. Those 9.8s.
Yeah, they are. So
I'm curious. I said a bunch of books, so I'm not going to tamper with any of those ones.
Yet. You got to trim it, right?
Go check out Kyle's IG. You can find. You have a link to your eBay on there.
No, but if you hit me up, and I'll let you know. I'll shoot you a link.
There we go.
Or if you hit up Bryan, he can probably shoot you a link.
Yep, that'll work. Good shit.
And I'm about to go through books and start putting some more stuff up.
Yeah, I'm doing this. We're all doing the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Time to pay for SDCC that's coming up. So be on the lookout. Many sales coming soon, you guys. So, all right.
All right, you guys have a great night. Thank you, everybody.
Later, Kyle. All right, guys.
Can you hear me out there? Hey, man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
All right. Good shit.
I still hope to say that on stage one day.
I know, dude. That's such a classic.
I say it at work every day. That's why I don't work on weekends.
Oh my god, man. All right, I got some. We talked about the J. Scott Campbell Thundercats book. That looked pretty good. That was pretty interesting.
I picked up two. I was telling you, I picked up two this morning. Two of the autos on the trade dress.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Of the process.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Ooh, but speaking of J. Scott Campbell, can I see how good my luck is?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first unboxing of the Essentia.
Yeah. So I have two. I'm gonna open. So
look how good those look.
Hide money.
Yeah, look how good those look. Just don't even open them yet. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, just the case. Yeah,
it's kind of cool. I like it. So like on the back, and then it's even cooler because like it's on the edging. It says like it has a standard comic barcode, and I was seeing if you could tell if there's a difference. It's issue 22, it's cover 9, and it's a first print. So yeah, I thought they did really good with the packaging. I guess like some of the plastic ripped, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this one.
All right, here we go. So we want the J. Scott Campbell variant. No whammies, no Frank Miller. How much is the J. Scott Campbell variant selling for on the secondary? Raw.
Can't be that many of them.
Well, so I haven't seen anyone list one yet. I've seen the Miller selling for like $30 to $40.
Ooh.
So I'm assuming
what issue is that?
Issue 22. All right. All right. So chat's gonna see it before I do. Oh, there we go.
Nice score.
So there's a J. Scott Campbell one.
That's
should I leave the other one
fucking
sealed
awesome, dude.
and just sell it that way?
I would.
Or should I open?
I would 100%, bro.
the cover actually like is indent or
Oh
embossed
yeah, it's,
into it.
yeah,
That's
it's
kinda
like
cool.
a die cut.
Yeah, there's a die cut into it. Oh man.
Yeah, there's no J. Scott Campbell cells yet, bro. There's only
Yeah.
one Frank Miller. Yeah, dude, I would put that. I wouldn't even take a chance. I'd put it up there sealed
Just
because it'll sell for more.
Yeah. So okay. So I hit a J. Scott Campbell one. Awesome.
Can you open that again? Look how good that looks. The presentation. I mean, great job, Torpedo. I mean, that is awesome. Or John Doleman, doesn't he own Essentia?
Oh, Torpedo, you mean?
Yeah, the guy from Torpedo.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, he's the writer too, I guess. John
Doleman.
Yeah, he's the writer for this. I didn't know that.
Wow.
So that's
Can you
really cool.
Can you put that up closer? I want to see that. That's crazy. Are those die cuts and that first page is showing underneath?
Here, let me.
You don't have to
Or
take
is
it out,
like-
bro. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, look at that.
Oh, it's like a cover. It's like a cover for it.
wow.
It's like a sleeve.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so it's like a sleeve for it.
Put that thing on eBay right now.
Fucking A.
Seriously. I mean,
That's
that
kind of
thing is
funny. There's like
beautiful.
color rub on the backside a little bit, but yeah.
Well,
So
I
it's
wonder
like
if
a
there's color
die-cut
rub on the
for-
comic, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, the comic
That's
looks
awesome.
good, but yeah,
Looks-
I like this.
That's awesome.
I guess
bro.
it's like a protective sleeve for it. So, oh man. Now I can just leave the other one sealed and let someone else like take a gamble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll open it right now.
Yeah. Or should I open the other one?
No, I wouldn't open
Yeah.
it. Look how bad the
Yeah, 'cause-
Miller. This is the
Yeah,
Miller.
because the other one's gonna end up being a Miller.
Yeah, I wouldn't even take a chance. I would sell it.
Just sell it
Yeah.
sealed. Like,
Yeah,
you have
Put
a
it
chance.
on eBay. Put both
Oh,
on eBay right
God,
now.
that's garbage. Are they signed? No.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think so.
That's rough.
JT Kill. No one on the panel blocked you, but we have moderators. But I don't think.
Did I do
it-
something to y'all that may have blocked my chats? What the hell? So I get screwed by Mutant Beaver and Voice. No, dude, we don't block people. What'd you get screwed by Mutant Beaver? How'd Mutant Beaver screw you?
You can also call into the Discord and
Yeah.
post your complaint too, as well. So you
Yeah.
don't have to type it all out.
Dude,
There's something on the
you
back.
hit it. That was a great
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah. So at least I
That's
can leave one sealed and then let someone else take the gamble.
Yeah.
But maybe I end up with two No, but to be fair, most of the people I've seen that unbox like two, they've gotten one Campbell, one Miller. So I'm
Seems
wondering.
right.
Yeah.
Seems right naturally.
Yeah. I should just sell it to Joe sealed, right? And say like, hey, here you go.
Yeah, man. That shit's
Press some
interesting.
books for this. Get your chance of getting a Campbell.
Yeah.
Get your-
You know, I would that's Schrodinger's cat right now, you know what I mean? The
Right.
J. Scott Campbell and the Frank Miller's in that bitch right now. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
yeah, buy that.
it depends on how good your karma is for it to open, right?
Yeah. All right. I think that's about it. Do you have any pickups, Nate? You got any new pickups? Anything new?
Yeah. Do you have any new remarkable things you want
Yeah.
to show us?
Yeah.
Oh, I really starting to get it. This is how bad it's gotten. Like, see how these things flopping around?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did not work out well last coming back from San Francisco and in New York and stuff. So,
Oh, your
Super dog.
headphones broke or something?
oh yeah, they're shattered.
Oh,
So-
that happened to me too. I just bought the cheapest headphones I could find to replace.
Yeah, I
them.
got these from work for winning something like 5 years ago, and Yeah, I've gotten every minute out of them possible.
Now they're DJ headphones because one side's always broken, right? One side's always broken.
Yeah.
So actually, Brian, you're talking about the Finch remarks. This is actually the timing couldn't have been better. I had just gotten this from C2E2 by Finch on the Kelly Jones Dark Knight number 6 125. I mean, so I was going to send to CGC, and I was like, well, because it's weird when you get the sideways covers.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take I'm actually just going to take the cover and then get it framed.
Yep. I would do that too.
I love he was talking about he loved the Kelly Jones back from the original Breaking the Bat. And then it was like an hour later it came out, and I was like, man, that thing is.
Are you going to have it framed with the whole cover, right? You're going to have them open it up, right?
Yep.
Smart.
Yep.
Super smart. That's going to look gorgeous, dude.
Because when I saw him, like, man, his Bane, that Bane, like, that's the Bane I grew up with. I'm like, wow. I was like, that's awesome. And so that actually came, just a shout out from that came from the ANZ.
eBay, was that an eBay Live thing?
It was C2E2. And he had, Finch was doing some remarks live. And, everyone wanted Joker. Everyone wanted Batman. And then I think that was maybe the last one he did. And I was like, Bane. I was like, Bane.
That's sick.
And when I saw it, I was like, holy shit. I was like, I'm getting that one. And it was like,
and then Ali's been getting some big time artists, because like I remember at Fan Expo last year he had Archer doing eBay Live, which is really impressive, like because he was one of the early sellers on eBay Live, and then just to see him repeatedly like get some all-time greatest artists, modern comic artists, to like do remarks or do sketches, autographs, whatever, is really impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I found a guy who's selling kind of a lot on eBay for G.I. Joes, and I did not have this one. So the Blaylock, and I've never seen this. Honestly, the Cobra
I've never
Reborn
seen
issue.
that either. Yeah, I don't remember it.
Neither do I. Especially because the way Storm Shadow's dressed, I was like, it had to come out around like when that shitty movie came out. So,
did you hear about? Did you hear about that special issue that he talked about on the show? He was on the industry show.
Don't tell me, because I watched Wednesday's show and I watched last night's show, but I have not watched Tuesday's show.
You have to watch. Yeah,
hoping I won the JTC stuff. I didn't, so I was like, I need to go back and watch.
Watch the Josh Blaylock episode of the industry show. Look, his name's in the title.
Speaking of
Jeff Scott Campbell, yeah,
nice.
And then autographed by Blaylock,
nice.
So this was a bundle. This was $10. This was $10, and they're all coming with these. So
Dynamic Forces, yep. That's awesome.
I had never seen this one.
I've seen that. I have that one.
I just wasn't familiar with it. There's a lot of spawn ticks and stuff, but I don't have it. So I grabbed it.
Is that a Dynamic Forces? Oh, more spine ticks.
It has even more spine ticks now.
Yep, Dynamic Forces.
And then this one was $20.
Ooh, Turner, we talked about that, Nate. Holy shit!
Which I was like, I would have paid the entire bundle for just this one.
Yep, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, we talked about that in that episode.
$50.
Not bad.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, so that worked out pretty well.
I've got a bunch of G.I. Joe books that I'm getting ready to send either to CGC for JSA or selling a live auction. Shout out to Lord Zero. Lord Zero, that's my guy, my dispensary guy. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, he's
you gotta watch the very beginning of the show where he tells the story.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah,
I told the story.
The red stuff.
Yeah, the red stuff.
You have one more for you.
Ooh.
Now this, if you actually ever want to read, like, depending on like how much like you love baseball, especially going to the Hall of Fame 2 weeks ago. I'm a huge Gil Hodges fan, Brooklyn Dodgers, Bob Gibson. So my dad had given my friends, like I grew up with, he gave them their original, like Boys of Summer, stuff like that. And there's a book called Praying for Gil Hodges. Praying for Gil Hodges is it's 15 chapters, and basically half of them are about Gil Hodges' life, because he died when he was 45. And every other chapter is about Game 1, Game 2, Game 3 of the 55 World Series, and how Brooklyn can never win the World Series. New York won every year, except for 55. And Gil Hodges was the guy who actually drove in both runs in Game 7. And this is the ticket.
That's sick, bro.
For Game 7, 1955, the only time the Brooklyn Dodgers ever won in Brooklyn before they moved, because they were gone 2 years later.
Is that a full ticket?
And that, yep. Look how thick it's beautiful.
Oh my God, bro.
Dude, you're talking about Jackie Robinson, Pee Wee Reese, Duke Snyder, Roy Campanella. I mean, you go through the whole list. I'm not even talking about the Yankees. I'm just talking about the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Wait, was DiMaggio on that team, or was that Mantle yet?
Mantle, Maris. I mean, you go.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the Yankee names would be so easy, but my dad. So if you read the book, it talks about all the kids in Brooklyn, like what they were doing during the game, because the game was on at like noon, and so all the kids were in school, and they're listening, trying to figure out what happened to the game, and even the people working. The moms are actually all home. The dads are at the ballpark, or they're working, and everyone's trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, it's really incredible, because it was such a different time. And this thing, 55.
Wow,
that's beautiful.
If you ever want to watch something about the Dodgers, it is there's something that was there was a girl I went to grad school with, and she worked for HBO. They put out a part called the Lords of Flatbush about the Brooklyn Dodgers, and they put out is 1 hour special and a 2 hour special. And then the first was part about Brooklyn, just talking about like what Brooklyn was and like how bad the Dodgers were, and that's why they got called the Bums, just because they were so terrible. There was no chance. They were just. They had a clown. I mean, the Dodgers had a clown on their annual every year, because they were the Bums and they were the joke. And then everything changed. They got Robinson, and it just, Pee Wee Reese, Gil Hodges, Johnny Padres. You just go down the list. Duke Snyder, Carl Erskine, Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer. But they win the National League every year, or the pennant. But they can't beat the Dodgers. And there's only 1 year they beat Dodgers. That was 55 before they left. I mean, it's just and if you actually ever go to the Mets field, Citi Field, pull it up, it is built because of Ebbets Field. The outside of it looks just like Ebbets Field.
Wow.
Like I remember that when I first moved there, which was astonishing that it's just it's incredible. I mean, like someone actually told me there are only two teams that have had this much influence in baseball: the 55 Dodgers and the 86 Mets. And they said the only problem is now the 55 Dodgers are basically all gone, and the 86 Mets are still around. And they're only two teams that will have like this kind of story that people just congregate to.
Yeah.
Outside that, like there hadn't been a team. Those are the two teams. For some reason, like those are teams, like people just they attach to.
So
that's very true.
That's beautiful, man. That's the type of stuff I love the best, man. Those that have those cool stories to it, man. I'm gonna have to check out that book. That sounds cool. I want to buy one. I'm gonna buy it for my dad. All right, real quick. JT Keel says that he ordered January 27th from Mutant Beaver and waited. Got the Storm email. I wish them all the best. Couple of weeks later, nothing. April 4th, they said in the mail. It wasn't. They sent email, nothing. He said he emailed the spicy letter. Where the hell is my order? They said refund. I need to seek mental help and anger management. 4 months for Moon Knight and Old Spawn set. Yeah, it sounds like you pissed them off, and when you call them out and they're like, "Fuck off," that sucks.
I mean, are you in Canada also? Is that why you're?
Are you in
ordering from me?
Canada? Yeah. If you're in
Yeah.
Canada, that might help your matter. If you're not,
Yeah.
it won't. Because I know they are in Canada, so it probably takes forever to get stuff sent down to the U.S. Or maybe not. I don't know. Who knows?
Is it still like a month to go across borders on shipping stuff?
Could be.
Sometimes
That would suck.
I mean,
can you imagine having to deal with that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't get it because like I can get something from Japan in like less than a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Conlon Comics says, speaking of the 86 Mets going the Daryl Strawberry number retirement game in June. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I got a very special Daryl Strawberry special thing heading Nate's way. By the way, you guys, I have never found packages that I couldn't find and took forever to find, and I finally found them. So Nate's got a Chuckles heading his way that he's probably forgot about, but he's also got a very special Daryl. Yeah, he's got a very special Daryl Strawberry thing in there that he's going to have to open up live on the air. So remember that. Yeah, yeah. So, all right. That being said, Yee, you got any pickups, brother?
Nothing near me. Just the
Essenzias.
Yeah. I was. I mean,
it's so hard to top that.
Yeah.
I exactly. I figured I was like, if I pull the Jason
God
sample
damn.
live on air, there's gonna be like, at least
You
I don't
knew
have
you would, too.
I mean, if I got the Miller, at least I don't have to shred a book live on air. So.
Yeah. Amen. If you guys get a chance, go check out the Nerdrotic special we did on Thursday night. The Hot 10 last night, House of Stein, was excellent. Long story short, how was Long Story Short on Thursday?
That was a fun episode.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Spec Media, you guys, is so fucking close to 1,000 subs. There's 127 people in here right now, and they only need 20 subs.
So let's make a little deal. If we get him up there, I'll send him a book. Like, what's a good book? What do people like?
Well, I mean,
let's get Richie.
Once we hit 1,000, we're having Joe on the show, and he's giving away a slab. So yeah, so
there you guys go. There is the look in the chat. It's youtube.com/SSPECMEDIA. Spec Media with 2 S's. Go sign up. They're at 980 subscribers, you guys. 20 subscribers away from 1,000. And we have a bunch of giveaways we're going to give away when they get to 1,000. So there's 123 people in here. I know 20 of you are not subbed up over there. Sub up over there. Let me know in the comments that you subbed up with them, so we can do some cool giveaways. And it's worth it.
Get Richie going. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. The content over there has been excellent too, by the way.
Oh, that is a good idea. I could just give away the Seal de Ciencia for the once we hit 1,000.
That is a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Big time. But that offer expires in 2 hours. No, I'm sure.
Yeah. So there you go, you guys. Go sub up.
This is how I know you can't hide money, because you went to grad school, so that means you're out of money, right?
Wow. Yeah, sure that.
Yeah, they've got great stuff, you guys. They do more in depth on the Buy the Dip stuff that we talk about on Stein's House of Stein show, and Richie's also doing great card break stuff. He's done a couple of good card break stuffs on there.
Yeah, I need to put my reaction video of pulling this.
I want you to do a thumbnail.
the what's it? The Jonah Hill.
So there you guys go. Go check out Spec Media.
Because wait, he's talking about Mars Volta, right?
981.
Ooh, nice.
Get it going, you guys.
Yeah.
Staff Zen says, I'm in Canada and it used to take ages for UPS to send stuff from NBC. I don't order from them anymore. Sometimes some things seem off with the store. The last few orders last year, they don't have usual exclusives. Huh.
Well, so their whole thing is they share exclusives with other retailers that, like, the main retailer is putting it out. So, you know, the retailer doesn't get in. Like the retailer, the main retailer that does that cover, you know, they're packing up their orders. So I mean, like, yeah, they're taking a chunk of that order and sending it to Mutant Beaver. Mutant Beaver has to process it all once they get it. So you're basically just buying from a middleman when you buy from them.
Yeah, 4 months is a long time, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's way too long.
We have 117 people in here, and multiple people in the chat have said that they've had problems with them, so that's not good. You do not want that. There's one thing that I know that we talk about on that industry show all the time. The most important thing being a comic book seller or retailer of any kind is customer service. Period.
Jesse always he's adamant about that.
Yeah,
like, he is.
Yep.
He goes over that, and he's so calm. He's just like, I have to fix it. He's like, whatever the problem is, I have to fix it. Even if it's my problem, I have to fix it. Like he's really in touch with that part.
Yeah, we have this Tuesday, I believe we're going to have Dan Mendoza, Action Lab, Zombie Tramp, stories we're hopefully going to talk about. He's doing a bunch of new stuff. He's kind of doing the whole rebrand thing, and he moved and kind of took over his brand again, and it's gonna be cool to talk about him. So that'll be fun. And then that's the response that the owner of Tidal Wave put out to getting that cease and desist letter was so unbelievable. If you guys didn't see that, we talked about that, I believe, Wednesday night. I read it on air. It was fascinating. And so I'm going to try and reach out to somebody that I think would be a good person to talk to about that and see if we can get him on the show too. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. So that'll be Tuesday. Classic MCM probably Monday. I'm running short on those. I gotta make some more of those. So I'll do that. And then, of course, come hang out Wednesday night for the Wednesday night review. And then all the fun starts all over again here on Saturday night. So good shit. All right. Yee, what do you got coming up?
So next weekend, I will not be on the Hot 10 because my band is playing in Houston. So I was
Sophie, what did they sound like?
Death metal.
They sound like death metal. Maybe you've met Bryan McClay. He knows them. And they sound very good. And everyone would love to see them. So if you're in the Houston area, please attend.
Yeah, so I'll be sharing out the flyer probably sometime tomorrow. But we're pretty stoked to play. It's that blue flyer.
The blue one?
To the left. Yeah.
There we go. So if anybody wants to go check them out, just do a Google search of State of Filth, and you'll find their Facebook page or their YouTube channel.
And then I have links in my link tree. So if you're following me on Instagram,
the link's also below. So to both of them.
There was a great picture of Yee. I saw it. Something like where like you can see him like almost like sweating, but still like staring, like playing the bass. I was like, this is the top confirmed card.
Oh, this is the original release. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so like before I even joined the band, this EP was already out. And
Okay,
then,
I
so
want to listen to that.
yeah, so they asked me to learn the songs, and yeah.
Where's the songs with you on here? Look at that fucking flyer. That's a good flyer. That was for your 420 show?
Yeah. That's the show that we played at like 3 a.m. in Corpus.
That's pretty funny, bro. That's pretty good.
Was Joe there?
Joe was not there because I told him the wrong weekend, and he took off the weekend beforehand.
There's Yee.
Yeah.
There we go. Right.
There you
Is that
go.
the show? That's the show. 420.
Yeah.
I think that was the previous year.
420.
Or yeah.
April 20th, 2024. So.
Oh. Well, I guess it is
that he put up that day. Maybe.
Yeah,
Anyways, that's the show, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We usually jump on the Discord. I don't know if I'm going to be jumping on Discord tonight, you guys. I got to take care of some stuff. So, but if anybody wants to jump on Discord and hang out, bullshit. But that being said, we will see you guys next time. Adios.